That tracks.
Take 3 weeks off, Keith, and you lose your mind.
I have lost all skills whatsoever. So, can you hear me now? So let's get.
You hope so.
Let's maybe get some recognition there in the chat.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while, guys. Sorry about that. If you've been watching the Discord, if you've been watching the chat, you know we're down some players tonight. We are going to be doing some board gaming rather than call completely off for a third week in a row. Sorry about that, guys. So we've got a couple of games we're going to get to. One that we haven't played at all, so we're going to start with that one. It comes out of the Darrington Press, I believe. It's the board game that comes to us from the
Critical Role.
yeah, the Critical Role players.
Those guys.
Those guys.
It's
Let him swim for himself. Leave him tread water.
No. We saw what happens when I try to swim for myself. I get swept downriver. No. Not going to do that. So yeah, it comes from the Critical Role from the Darrington Press. It is Ukatoa. A couple of us have watched the stream. We know kind of how it goes, but we'll see. And we'll play through that for a couple of rounds. There are 5 of us around the table. The game is built just for that number, so I think we'll be okay as far as that goes. We also have a Bang, which comes in this lovely bullet-shaped container. It's based on spaghetti westerns. If you've not seen this one's a lot of fun, so we're going to be playing this one as well.
Can we show that on Twitch?
That's what I was just thinking.
What's that?
Can we
I
show
was just
that on Twitch?
I'm glad you specified it's bullet-shaped.
Well, yeah.
Hello, Twitch. We will be firing this artillery shell. No, it's not what we're doing. If they
So we've
ban
got
us
that
for
in store
that.
for you guys tonight. Sorry we don't have the regular stream, but that was just the way things panned out tonight. We are hoping perhaps to do an actual D&D stream later this week. It's really going to kind of depend on how things go.
Don't hold your breath.
You know how it is. So with that, we will see. HeroScape is really, really expensive. So, and I don't think any of us have any HeroScape stuff.
That's definitely not true.
Oh.
I have boxes of HeroScape, actually.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
no idea.
Oh, it's a fantastic
So HeroScape
game.
is like, you got these little hexagonal things that you can just make a board, and then it's
that
like,
thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
that thing.
wargaming, but not prohibitively expensive. Unfortunately, it's no longer in production.
So now it is prohibitively expensive.
Yeah, getting there.
Well,
Getting there
it
for sure.
depends.
I'm sure you could probably find something on eBay.
You can find stuff on eBay, and people
And-
have been making their own.
And, 3D printers and things like
X-Day, your
that.
husband owns printer A.
Yeah, I don't know when. I don't
Steven
know,
says he's got one.
I was gonna say I don't know how HeroScape
One-
got brought up, but I have a bunch.
Poser actually brought it up in the chat.
Oh,
So in addition, we do also have the overhead cam going today. So yeah,
Hi.
we're gonna be
Hey,
playing
buddy.
with this. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. All right.
Let's blow stuff up.
So, let's play Ukatoa. So we start with the wheel, right?
Correct.
So that is the base of our wrecked ship, and we take it in turns to set the map. Am I correct in saying that as well?
Correct.
All right. So Nate,
Yeah.
each of these hexes has an arrow on it.
Okay.
They are double-sided, so
It has
you
to-
can
it has to
flip stuff over.
Touch
The arrow
previous
has to
hex.
touch the previous hex.
Okay.
So we're going to go around the table. We'll start with Nate.
Well, which way does the arrow need to go?
The arrow has to point to the last one placed. So since you're going first, that arrow needs to point to the steering wheel. So we are laying out the path that this guy, Ukatoa, the demon of the deep, is going to follow.
Okay. So this is where he has to end up.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I guess that way. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where I'm
Basically at this point you are picking the direction we are starting from.
I'm gonna ambush him already.
Has to point to the thing.
Right there.
I like causing chaos, ruining your symmetry.
We do this until they're all used up.
Yep.
We are basically creating the ship in which we will.
Face our doom.
It's gonna be one
Yeah.
wonky, freaking looking ship.
Of course.
Ooh, this one has a chain on it.
I don't remember the song.
Ukatoa, keep him locked away.
While you guys, while we're going around, I'm also going to be
Keep him locked
shuffling this.
away. We were talking about HeroScape on the drive to the
It's got a hole in it.
simulation thing.
Were we?
Yeah, because we were talking about doing the Warhammer stuff, just with like the squads.
Yeah.
You want me to go for you?
No, that's fine.
I mean, ultimately, it's getting all of us right, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look HeroScape up because this is
HeroScape is really cool.
new territory
Um,
for me.
Is not cheap anymore because
It no longer exists.
getting your hands on one of the boxed
I
editions.
had a
But
friend.
3D printer.
I had a friend in high
True.
school who had a bunch of HeroScape tiles, and I remember we just would draft characters.
Yep.
Like there's
Why do I
one.
keep
There's
hitting the ones with
like
holes?
there's one
Turn 'em
unit.
over.
I just got a hole on the other side.
There's
Doesn't
one
help.
unit that you can play at any time, and just like they're paratroopers.
Paratroopers, yep. You can drop them anywhere on the map.
Mm-hmm.
This is a terribly designed ship, yo.
Well, it is a ship.
the wreckage of our ship.
It's a wreck. So this one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Basically, we're building the wreckage of our ship, and basically we're all killing each other. So then Ukatoa will pick us.
I like that it's classified as a semi-cooperative. Like,
Well, friendship can only go so far.
yes. When there's only one tile left.
When there can be only one.
Then you chop off heads? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, sorry.
You're continuing to do the same thing we've been doing.
Yeah, I just was kind of running blind there for a second and reached for the wrong stack of stuff. And that's a fair point. You could use the tiles, I'm sure, for anything that you're playing.
Yeah.
You can. The tiles are really cool.
So are those things on there actually useful to us?
No.
It's probably just decoration.
It's a
Oh, where'd we
website
just go?
selling tiles.
So that one.
I'm not
Which one?
surprised.
And for the last one. Because why not?
Sure.
Does it really matter how you arrange them?
No, it really doesn't.
Just makes it different each time.
Okay.
And that's part of the fun. for certain values of the word fun. All right. So next, holder of the Book of Rules.
Okay, shuffle the action cards and then deal 2 cards to each player.
Okay. I have done that.
And then place the rest of the cards next to the ship to form a draw pile. Also place Ukatoa on the last placed tile. Gather the sailor pawns, 1 color for each player at the table.
There are 5 of us. There are 5 colors.
I have gathered the pawns.
Each of us get 1 color or 1? It doesn't say. Oh, each of us select a color.
Purple. It's so cute.
No.
No, not that.
Not that.
Not the meeples.
Yeah, just the meeples.
Just the screaming people. Oh, they're so scared.
I'll be red.
They're
I'll
so
go
terrified.
yellow.
I want blue.
These
Which
little
leaves
meeples
me
are
with
all
green.
screaming.
Okay, so we actually choose our colors beforehand.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
they're
pretty good.
screaming
They're
fabulously.
screaming with their hands on their head.
Yep. It reminds me kind of the Lemmings game back when.
Alright, and then each player then selects a color and the sailor pawns that go with it. And again, going clockwise, places one of them on one of the available empty ship tiles. Continue to place until no more sailors are available.
All right, Nate,
So I just
Place.
place one
Yep.
somewhere and
just place one on a random square, or hex, rather.
my turn.
Sorry.
I'm taking that one.
No!
You'll have to ask Janice that question.
Which one?
I said, "Where's the Gatekeepers Guild when you need them?"
It's a good question.
That was a good question.
You monster. You had to, didn't you? You couldn't just let it be.
I see what you're doing. Putting all the reds there, but the problem is
You
it's
may
going
not
to
be
you
red.
may not be red.
Hey, I have no idea how this game is played, okay? I was just told to put sailors on tiles, and I had mapped out where I wanted to go.
And then we
Where's
all
your
put it
god
down.
now?
Living on the edge.
You'll be the first
Yep.
to die.
Are we working against each
I
other
ch-
to survive?
I think it kind of depends. I mean, again, technically semi-cooperative. Semi being the key phrase there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kind of like Munchkin.
All right. Well,
Man
At least
down.
a couple of the purple ones won't have to suffer
that's
long.
the
and they're
lazy
screaming.
one.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Randomly place the faction tiles face down between each pair of the players as represented in this diagram. After each sailor available has been placed, then flip the tiles face up.
Well, I mean, they're colors, so.
You have my sword.
Oh, thank you.
Hey!
Thank you, Steven! We miss your face!
How about I just draw one?
Mend your wife!
Okay, so
Then
that goes
the-
between
And your
baby.
kids!
Between me and you. This goes between me and Lance.
Is it strange that we're drawing our own?
Are we drawing our? Oh my god, we didn't even. It's not even.
Yeah.
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 Oh
We
my
all
God.
drew our own. How
Wow.
did we even do that?
That's
So here's how the
That was
game.
something.
Here's how the game now works.
Last cheated.
so these are between us.
Yes. So
So-
me and Nate share the
The blue.
blue. Me and Lance share the gold. Lance and Danny share the red. Danny and Keith share the purple, and Keith and Nate share the green.
So
Okay.
the two tokens that are next to you are the two groups of meeples you want to keep alive.
So you want
Sorry, I
Nate
made
needs
this
to keep
hard
the
on us,
green and the
'cause-
blue alive.
You know.
So if there
I
is
need
at least
to keep
one,
the blue
I'm
and
not
the
purple.
yellow alive.
if there's at least
I'm
one,
red and yellow.
Oh, never mind.
if there's
So-
at
so
least
thank you.
one of both of your meeples left, when there's no other colors, you win. So that's how that works. So I need to work with Nate and I need to work with Danny, but I'm working totally against you two. All right,
Sure.
what's next?
Okay, so the basic turn order will go as such. Whoever goes first will. This is optional. They can advance Ukatoa. They draw 2 cards, then they play their cards.
Which way is it going that way?
I don't think it matters.
He follows the path.
Yeah.
Does
That
he
we
follow?
laid
I don't know
out.
if he has to follow
Yes, he does.
the path. Okay.
That much I do know.
I watched this, but it was a hot minute ago, so I don't remember. Am I
That,
supposed to look at these?
I don't know. Once again, I don't know how this game is played.
We've been learning.
learning as we go, play testing.
The more you know.
So this first round will be a little bit.
Little. I don't
Also,
think it's especially
There is
complicated.
bonus
once it
rule.
gets
Do we all
rolling
agree
closer.
that before you move Ukatoa, you have to say Ukatoa?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, if you do
Yes,
that,
I
then
like
your
that.
your turn is null and void.
So
And you have to discard a random card.
So before you move him, you,
you
gotta
have to say.
Ukatoa. And you can call anyone out. So,
Okay. So on your
turn order is basically you can advance Ukatoa, that's optional. You draw 2 cards, play cards, and then discard cards if you have more than 5 in your hand.
Okay, and to play cards, you're looking for what?
You just play cards.
It did not say anything more specific than that.
Okay, so if you have, there is more to it than that. I think, isn't there? It's like if you've got 1, then you just play the 1.
Yes. You can play as many cards as you want, but you cannot have any more than 5 in your hand. That is literally that is the only 4 sentences in the book in this section.
I
I know
believe
there's
it.
more.
Do we draw a card before we go?
Yeah, you draw 2 cards,
2 cards. Okay.
but you cannot have more than
So
5 cards in your hand.
I'm going to re-ask the question. Can I look at these cards in my hand?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just wondering what these symbols mean.
So card types also shown on the cards. Right. Okay, so the action phase is where you're playing cards. Cards may be played in 3 different ways. If you play a single card, the action on the card occurs, and then you immediately advance to the discard phase.
Mm-hmm.
If you play a duplicate of cards, so 2 of the same card together, the action only occurs once, but you may continue this phase and play another card or another set of duplicates. 3, discard any duplicates or 3 cards of any kind. You may then draw 1 new card and continue this phase.
Okay.
So if you play a single, your turn's over.
Mm-hmm.
If you play 2 or more of the same card, you can keep going, or you can discard 2 or 3 of a kind, draw a new card, and continue.
Okay.
Okay, what are
And
these
then-
symbols?
And then as we get to things, we will sort of go
Which
through
one
what they all
specifically?
are.
Well, the first one we're just trying to figure out the game.
No, on the cards, like these
Yeah.
down here.
So
Yeah,
that
like
is
Those are the factions.
those are what you can do.
Oh.
So, for example, this one
Well,
you
yeah.
can advance Ukatoa 4 spaces.
Then what's this X?
That is, you can have
Take someone
Ukatoa unleash a tentacle within 1
No,
square of
I'm
itself.
Okay.
So I can take it out.
You can take it out. So you can basically play that and just like
Uh,
one.
okay.
makes a tentacle and just kills the meeple.
So as he moves forward, he takes him out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he also destroys where he was standing as he goes.
These guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. So,
I'm gonna die real fast. It's fine.
So the very first
I'm
thing,
comfortable
the
with
very
this.
first choice you have to make
Yeah,
is:
John, right?
would you like to
advance Ukatoa or not? This is the optional phase.
Okay.
Free kill.
of course.
I don't know his name. Well, he's happened to be the first one, so.
Why'd you kill Morty?
All of the meeples can just go in a random pile.
Yeah.
Poor Morty.
Well, he has to go in order,
And then
so.
that is
He
destroyed.
didn't do nothing to you. You didn't
And
have
if we-
to advance
if we
him,
kind
but
of-
yet you did.
If we kind of
He's
make sure that
terrible.
we point the tail, the feather thing,
Where he needs to go.
where he needs to go next,
Mhm.
that'll
Might help.
that'll help us.
And then draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And you can play
Guys,
as many as you can.
with
Or
his tail feather. We know which direction he's going.
Mhm.
We can escape.
One thing I like
And
is
you
that,
can't have more than one person per tile?
Correct.
correct. Which one are you looking at?
This one is run.
Oh, thank you, poser.
Thank you, Poser.
Thank you, the poser.
That just means you can
We're
have one of the
entertaining when we
meeples
don't know what
run,
we're
but
doing.
there's not a lot of space at the moment, so I
Yeah.
would just hold on to that one. That one, basically, if someone just starts tentacling, they can take out they can just start taking out a bunch of meeples, and when he does that, he doesn't destroy the
Yeah.
ship itself, just the meeples. So a lot of space will be cleared really fast.
Okay. So I think I
Probably
am.
just hold
cold.
off. for a while.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to discard because you only have 4.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
So yeah.
All right, it is my turn, and I will advance.
No, we want to keep those. Oh wait, no,
I
that's
don't
green.
want to keep those.
You want to keep those.
And I will draw 2 cards of fate. And I will play. So if I play 2 cards that are the same, I could use both of them, right?
It only happens once. If they're
Yeah, it happens once, but you can take another. You can play more cards after it
If I play double.
if you play a duplicate.
Okay, interesting. Well, I'll just do 1 for now. I'm going to unleash the tentacle. And I'm going to take these 2 out.
oh we are
Discard pile.
definitely
Wait, so because he's right there in the center, doesn't that mean he's going to be the last one standing?
In theory, yes.
in theory.
But as you just saw,
Okay.
And that is going to be my turn, and I shall pass the turn to Lance. Would you like to advance?
So we may very well
Ukatoa?
nobody win.
What's that?
So we may have nobody win.
There will
There will
always,
always
be
be
at least one winner.
Yes.
Because it'll be the last person
that one's gone.
on the board before he dies. So there will always be a last person.
You're looking for
But then we already know who wins.
Not
no.
necessarily. There
No.
are cards where you can swap positions.
Hey, dearest Braden.
Yes.
What does this card do?
You can push a meeple a number of spaces equal to however the number of cards it is. So let me see real quick. So for example, with your red guy here, you can just push him to be right there next to be eaten by Ukatoa.
I can push the
You can push a
red
meeple.
guy.
You can have your red guy push the blue guy to be next in the eating order.
Okay, but could I use a color that I'm not associated with to push?
Yes.
Yes, you can use anybody.
It just has to be someone who can push someone into an empty tile.
So the win conditions are there are 2 win conditions. The first is if there is only a single color of sailor remaining on the ship. In that case, the 2 players that control it share the win.
Mm-hmm.
If there are only 2 colors of sailors remaining on the ship, and both colors are controlled by the same player, that player wins.
Oh, so if we get to the end here,
If at the
Be
end
Braden.
it's yellow and blue,
I win.
Braden
Braden
wins.
wins.
yes.
But if it's
Okay.
yellow and green,
Mm.
then one of those would have to die
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
Thank you, Steven.
Thank you, Freestone.
We're still coming for your gems.
Goodness.
It's a battle.
Stop it, you have children. Use the money on them.
Children.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I'll be
think
done.
Bits cost that much.
All right.
Okay.
Danny, would you like to advance Ukatoa before you draw your
Not
turn?
yet.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So. Trying to think of how I want to do
What?
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Or that 1, 2, 3.
If it ever gets there.
Okay. So with a tentacle,
Mm-hmm. I believe you have to. What's the range in the tentacle?
the range of a tentacle.
It depends on the card.
It does depend
Yeah.
on the card, but shall
it
we
has
say this
this.
The
one's.
yellow
that's gonna be
is.
one.
So it's just a 1.
You are not in range to hit anything at the
There's
moment.
nothing within one tile of
Oh, it has to be
Ukatoa.
within his
Within-
range.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Him being Ukatoa.
Yes. Okay, in that case, I suppose, going to. No, I'm not gonna play that one.
Do you have to advance them before you draw?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you are playing a card that.
Yes.
advances it.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting, I'm just going to admire the.
I'll go ahead and.
yeah.
I will advance him 1.
You could have advanced it too.
Ukatoa.
No, that only.
You don't have to do that. It's only if you advance him at the start.
Maybe I just like the guy's name. I mean, he's a
No,
cool
it's
looking
forbidden.
Caesar.
It's forbidden.
But
It's like saying he who must not be named.
Voldemort.
Shh! Are you trying to get yourself killed? Gosh, Danny, this is why we don't.
So,
That's why we'll let you out of the room underneath the stairs.
But the ferrets poop down there.
so I am going to
You're not wrong.
advance Ukatoa.
No.
Huh.
That was a choice.
Oh, they're blue. Not. I keep thinking the green one's the blue one.
Yeah. And
Yeah, those are really similar.
then I'm going
colors.
to draw.
Rain, make it rain.
Yeah, they might.
Is this
They
my
might have
Discord
done a little.
pile
Yeah,
over here? Okay.
they might have been a better choice to make the green a more vibrant green.
Or the blue, a more vibrant
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a light blue.
That's one of the reasons I went for purple. I can tell the difference.
And
Oh,
I am going
yeah.
to advance Ukatoa.
No! Ugh. You're so sad.
And
Was
since
it
I played a
rude?
pair, I can play another. And I am going to.
I love how much that bothers you.
The
I
points,
am
Danny.
going
It's all about the points.
to.
You can tell by how I play Pokemon.
I am
This
going
is
to
not true for me.
swap myself. Or I'm going to swap the green and this yellow.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Ugh.
He's
Come
drunk.
on, Keith.
No, he's drunk.
There. Okay.
Okay. Hey, did your turn? Would you like to advance Ukatoa?
Ukatoa. This way.
Poor screaming yellow.
Alrighty.
Poor screaming yellow man didn't know what he was.
Yeah, it kind of does sound a lot like Aliens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Being
does?
stalked
Yeah.
through a wrecked ship by a monster with tentacles.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But did the alien? Didn't the alien didn't have like tentacles per se?
It didn't
It
have
was-
tentacles.
I would
well,
say
it
it was-
had a tail.
I would say
right,
that
which
would
was
be more-
functionally the same.
True.
But that's more scorpion than tentacle.
I mean,
Do the colors
Potato,
have to be
potato.
exactly the same?
exactly the
As in
same.
the same number?
The same number,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so those guys are pretty much dead anyways.
What would make you say that?
So what can I do to...
What can mere mortals do?
Against
Against
such
such
reckless
hatred.
hate.
Yes.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You know what? Because why not?
You bastard.
I am going to advance him 3 spaces.
So these 3 are gone,
Yep.
Oof.
and all of those tiles are gone.
Oof. Wow.
1, 2, 3,
Burnt,
4, 5.
scorched earth there. You realize you just took out like 2 of your own guys,
You're
right?
gonna be taken out anyways.
No, he only took out one of his dudes. He took out
No,
a
he took
blue,
out
a
two.
yellow, and a red.
No.
Two blues.
It was 2 blues.
It was
Two
two
blues
blues
and a yellow.
and a
Yeah.
yellow.
Stop doing that.
He's like, we share those. You
We share
punk.
those.
Braden wasn't gonna advance him.
Yeah. Are you
I
done?
don't care about yellow.
That's your turn?
That is it.
Okay. I will not advance Ukatoa to save my yellow boy, and I will draw
Yellow
2
belly.
cards.
Either that or he has yellow fever. I mean, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I'm going to play Take Them Instead, and I'm going to swap my yellow guy for this purple dude.
Yeah, I won't say you.
And I will end my turn.
That's one of yours. No,
No.
no, it's not.
And even if it was, so
Okay.
I win by being the last person alive, not by having the most alive.
That is
Yeah.
true.
it's-
That's a fair point.
Fair.
That's a fair point.
Anything else you'd like to
Draw my 2.
Yes, but there's this whole line of like reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. It's gonna be bad.
Although you have to go around, so.
So can I play cards even if I can't actually use their ability?
Can't use it.
I
Like
mean, you
moving-
can discard
You
if
can
you've got
discard.
a pair or more,
Okay.
but you can't just like. I mean, like, what were you thinking?
Oh, I just didn't know like if something weird happens if I use like if I push things, but there's nowhere to push them at the moment.
Oh.
Oh.
I just didn't know if that could do
Can you
anything.
just push them off?
Right?
Conga line of doom over here.
They look like little ginger
No, you
babies.
cannot push anyone off the ship or into Ukatoa.
Then in that case, I'm just going to advance
So you can only
Ukatoa
push
again.
them into a blank space then.
Correct.
Which means you might have to create blank spaces with tentacles.
Tentacles.
Also, Tentacles is the hentai version of the story of Hercules.
Is it?
Oh, I don't want to think about that.
Shouldn't have called it Tentacles.
Weird.
Then you should look it up to see if that's true.
No, I'm fine.
Are
I'm
you
good.
not-
Thanks.
You're not going to advance Ukatoa?
No,
Okay.
I'm standing right there. Let's
I
see.
reiterate, you win by being the last, not by avoiding death.
I mean that is
Exactly.
true. However, let's see. So, I'm gonna play a. Let's see if I've got anything else that I want to do.
No, you want to do that.
I mean, I do want to do that. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah.
Take them
I'm
instead.
going to play a take them instead and switch places with Brayden.
Well, that's not. Not the one I would have done, but okay.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's because you're purple and green.
Can I do this with
She's
any
not.
of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Am I allowed to?
What
Redo that?
What did you just see that you wanted to do instead?
Well, go to the steering wheel because I didn't realize that
What do
I
you say,
could
guys?
do it out
Do
of
we
order.
do a takesy backsy?
Before you go do that, I'm going to remind you something.
First
Uh-huh.
round, I'd
If
give
you
to her.
switch purple onto the steering wheel, then
Uh-huh.
the last two meeples that will be killed will be purple and green, which is Keith's color, and Keith will win.
I mean, but I will.
I'm not
kind
saying
of.
no. If it's purple and green at the end, Keith wins and not you. That's why
It is
Keith would
true.
like you to do that. You still can, and then you just have to deal with getting that green out of there later.
Well, I
I'm
mean-
just letting you know right now that like that is not a guaranteed win for you.
Realistically, I think that is the way to go because, like, while it's not a guaranteed win for me, it like
It gets you
does-
some breathing
It gets
room.
me some breathing room, and then I can
Shut
figure
your
out
mouth.
how to
You just
take
wanna
care
win,
of the other
Keith.
one.
Well, yeah.
And
We're
then I'm
pretending
discarding.
to be all helpful.
I'm
What
not
if
going
I
to
take out
discard
all
yet.
3 of those?
Okay, we're good. That's going to be all I do.
All right.
What's a play?
Is
Well, I am going to advance.
no, buddy. You are the chosen one. You're supposed to balance back to the boss, not just to
And draw
join it.
2. Okay.
Did you know that the scene versus Anakin versus Obi-Wan in the third Star Wars
Buttons and
is the
tentacles.
longest
Yes. Fight.
sword fight
Sword fight,
in
yeah.
all of cinema history? Which is surprising.
Even Princess Bride?
Apparently, well, yeah, apparently even Princess Bride and even
And I'm going to unleash a tentacle.
that way. No. Stay faithful, my followers.
Ready.
Why
You good?
That's me.
I'm ready.
Would you like to advance, Sugatawa?
Terrible person. And I love how proud you look about it.
Oh my gosh, Nate.
Wow.
Now you've got to remember you've got to discard down to 5.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might want to do that coming up here in a second.
Okay.
I can see one you should probably do that with.
Yeah. What am I, blue? Yes, I'm blue. Okay.
Go up blue green. You're gonna have one green in a moment.
Oh, so that means okay.
Okay, so I am going to play. Take them instead, both of them.
So then
Okay.
you
So
can
you
play
only
another
you only
card.
swap one,
Yes.
But you can play another.
but you can play another
Play another.
after.
I think purple would be the best way to go. Sorry, Danny.
So
No,
no,
right next
it has
each
to
other.
be.
next
They
to
have
each
to be
other.
next
Oh,
to
it has
each
to be
other.
next.
You can't just swap onto
So
the
you
wheel.
could do this one if you
Okay,
want.
okay.
I
Yeah, he's
see.
down.
I see how it is.
It's fine. Okay. So.
Oh, Gumby! That's what they remind me of, Gumby.
Yeah, they do look like
yeah.
Gumby.
And then you can play one more card.
Yeah.
Hey, you Griffey.
You got no empty
Hope you're feeling
spaces.
better.
Ain't got nobody. Yeah, it does make it a little bit more complicated when you don't have free
Yeah,
spaces.
you got no
to-
place to run, so
Yeah.
or push.
See, this is
That's usually where a lot of
you
tentacle attacks
tentacle
usually come
people
from.
and then get them out of the way.
But the
and
problem is
then
we've only
create
left like
space.
we've made
Yeah.
lines, not like a huge circular arena.
Yeah. Okay.
So not a lot of good tentacling action.
Part of the strategery.
Strategery.
Was there really strategery?
No.
Yeah, let's be real about that.
You know what? I am down to 5, so I am good.
Okay.
Now, do you have the option to play again?
It doesn't really do me any good, except.
Except.
I mean, you can play a single card too,
Yeah.
and you can discard. Remember, you can discard if you've got a pair or a 3 of a kind. You can discard that and draw another card.
You know what? Let's
Just-
do this instead. Let's
just
do
see
this
if it gives you
instead.
an
Let's
option.
advance.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's what I like to see.
Oh.
Now we're getting into reds.
Now we're getting to the reds. Are you done?
I'm
Ooh.
done.
Okay.
Ouch. Okay, so for those of you keeping score at home, there are 3 reds left.
1 purple,
One
2 blues.
1 purple, 2 blues, 1 green, and 2
The
yellows.
poor purple people are being eaten.
So as long as the green is in, I'm still in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you want green and blue.
Yes.
So you want green and blue
Yeah.
Alright,
is
well,
what you
it is
want.
my turn and I will advance Ukata. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
And I will draw my 2 cards.
Show me my
Yes,
conga line.
draw. Delicious.
Now they're like under the sea somewhere doing their conga line. Their conga line of screaming. They look so scared.
So you guys kind of getting the feel for how this
Yeah,
goes now.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, once you
not
get the first go
complicated.
around, yeah, it's easy.
Oh boy. Okay, well I need to do that at
Of
least.
course, if we go another round, I think we're gonna strategically place our people a little better.
Well, the trick is when you pick your color, you're not necessarily picking a color that's going to be next to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes.
play these 2 of the same. I'm going to advance Ukatoa. And then I will, with my extra, I will play Take Me Instead! And I will swap these 2 lovelies. And I will pass the turn.
Just
Okay.
rude.
Good job.
Wow.
Yeah, there was not much I could do with the cards I had. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is 1 of each except 2 blues. So it's coming down to the wire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
Lance has some decisions to make because Lance, here in 3 turns, 3 more moves, will be wiped out.
All right. So if I discard a pair, I can draw and still keep playing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna discard my runs.
Fair.
You can draw one
One.
card.
Alrighty then.
Oh, I didn't draw a card for my
You,
thing, but oh well.
For what?
No, you drew 2 cards.
Yeah.
No, when I discarded my pair.
No, you
No,
played
no,
the pair,
no,
remember?
no. Discard is the play.
Oh, okay.
So you don't get the effect of it if you discard it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna play. Take them instead. No.
Okay.
And
dare you.
that's my turn.
How dare you? Okay. See what I can do here.
So you're not advancing him. You've already decided that.
Yeah, because I wanted more time to figure out what the heck I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Okay, so
Fair enough.
Because Danny could, Danny's got a red buried back there, so she'll be fine as long as that purple doesn't go.
see, there's a problem with that
Well, as long as the red is still up there.
because there's
she's still
nothing
there.
No,
that I can do
but the purple right
Yes.
there.
that's going to move the purple. I have nothing to move the purple with, so
Do you have a pair or a 3 of a kind that you can discard?
I do.
Do that and
You
see
can
if
do
you
that
can
and try and get a
dig
card
for
that'll
something.
help.
Okay, so we'll discard my Ukatoa movement.
Just 1 card.
that does not help. Well, I mean, no, that doesn't help.
Did that help you give it another pair? If so, then use those as to.
It actually does.
So then give those a pair and then dig for something else. It's all you can do. The art on the back is pretty good though.
You know, that really didn't do very much either, so I think I'm just gonna have to, at this point, because I can't use these two,
Just
There's
see
no
where
way.
fate drops you.
I think I'm going to just have to burn the world down.
How's that?
So I'm gonna go ahead and unleash a tentacle.
You
And
can
it's
only
gonna
do
take
one.
off-
You can
no,
only get the blue.
you can only get the blue one.
Oh, so it has to be in a straight
It
line?
has to be in a straight
Oh my
line.
gosh, I thought it was just like the order of...
Oh, that's what I thought.
Dang it.
Nope.
No.
No, it goes out in straight lines. Now, he's got 6 sides. It can go out 5 directions.
Theoretically.
Full house.
Yeah.
Full house axes over swords.
All right, so
Yeah, sure.
you're gonna tentacle the blue.
Yeah, I'm gonna tentacle the blue.
All right, there are officially one of each color left.
Yep.
So
We're going to
It
start
comes
eliminating
down-
players at this point.
So if he moves here, can you get all 3 of these?
In
straight
theory.
line?
Theoretically, if you've
Yes.
got the 3 tentacle.
But that would make no one win at this table.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no. It would be whoever gets eaten last. At which point I become the favorite. Well, we become the favorites.
Sure.
It's a lot confident that you think the
Okay.
Greenwood will survive first.
We become the favorite. Uh-huh.
Alright then. Keith, I believe it's your turn.
It is my turn.
Are you going to advance
the
Ukatoa?
Or are you going to try and buy more time?
No, if he does that, he only has 1 left. He wants to see if he can
I
play
am
That means I can't
not.
play this one.
I am not going to play.
You can.
I'm not gonna
next turn,
move
depending on how
Ukatoa.
thing goes.
It would take me out as well, but
So I'm not going to move him. So
I have
I'm
to
going to
rely
do
on
this.
Well, you would have to rely on the green
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Wow, that is terrible.
Sorry.
So I am
Kind of what it feels like playing the game.
I am going to discard this pair, draw 1,
I'm such a child.
and I'm going to be done.
Would you like to do, Nate? Would you like to advance Ukatoa?
Yeah, our placement would have been better if we did straight lines.
Or at least
Build out the spiral.
Yeah.
spiral.
Gave each other more obstacles. That's fine.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
All right, so now Nate's going to play his 3 tentacles.
He's thinking about it.
Okay.
Oh no! I would use that because then you could play another one.
Yeah, but it's gonna leave it open space and I can't do anything
I'm
else.
just so delighted that I've just learned I can
Yeah, but
use this as
then
dominance.
we eliminate some
I'm a happy
people.
camper. If purple dies, it's okay. 'Cause-
Well, purple is next up, so you know.
I mean, it's gonna
Hey,
happen.
bada,
Well, as
bada,
long as
hey.
Red's still in, you're still alive.
It's true.
Ish.
No, yeah.
But you would have to split that win with. You would have to hope to be able to split that win
With land.
with land.
I don't mind
Yep.
sharing. It's fine.
You know what? I don't mind sharing either.
Don't
So
you
you're,
dare!
so you're going to share something with all of us?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. That was
Uh-huh.
gonna happen.
3 tentacle.
Uh-huh.
Yep, there they go.
Ugh,
So,
dang it.
All right.
Keith.
So
Keith
so,
and
so,
Dan-
so we can
Danny
win.
cannot
is
win.
out.
Danny
Danny
is
cannot win.
But do I still play when my turn
You
comes
yes,
around?
you still
Yes.
play. You cannot win, but you can be the kingmaker.
Yeah, you can decide.
You can decide which of these two. You can decide which of these two pairs actually win.
And I will point out that Nate is the reason that you are out.
Nate is always the reason for
That's
everything.
You are. Well, oh yeah, you are.
Okay.
Oops.
So,
Oh!
Oops.
so
That's my turn.
it is. Oh, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to advance Ukatawa. I want to win. So I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, keep on drawing until I got something to go on.
There is. Wow.
I can't do anything. Oh, I can discard to get another card.
See, originally I thought the tangles went in order, so.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And I should have.
Getting rid of 2 more to get another card.
I should have
That's
explained
so sad.
that.
There we go. I'm gonna have Yellow run.
Yeah!
Brayden!
Yes, Brayden!
And that's
Thank
all I
you.
can do. Come on, Lance.
Well,
Get
glad
us
you
a win.
Well, first of all,
Ukatawa.
and then
You have a 3-runner on an
This is a
Ukatawa.
practice round, anyways.
It is the practice round.
It is the practice round.
But clearly you practice to perform, so, you know.
all right. If I discard a 3 of a kind, does that do anything?
You get to draw a card and continue.
Same as 2.
Same as 2.
All right. So we're gonna discard.
Chest.
Wait.
On your phone.
Yeah. So we're gonna. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh no.
What can you do
Okay,
with
yeah,
the drunken
yeah, we're
sailors? What
definitely
can you do
doing
with the
that.
drunken sailors.
So we are 100% discarding those 2 to get a new card.
What can you do with the drunken sailors before they get eaten?
Hey ho, let's
Okay.
go dogging. Hey ho, let's go dogging.
And we're discarding those to get a new card.
All the freaking cards.
5 tiles and 2 colors remaining, poser. Yep.
Yeah.
We're down to the
I like the detail on
wire.
that.
Oh, it is phenomenal, the detail.
All right,
into
Brayden,
that,
I
Yeah.
made my play.
Uh-huh.
I'll be
I did
painting
not get
that.
the card I needed.
Okay.
So instead of being able to move Ukatoa and then Tentacle Green,
Uh-huh.
I'm just moving Ukatoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do.
Kill?
That depends who you want to help.
Well, clearly not Nate.
So you want to take out green?
If you can get a tentacle, you can kill Green.
Oh, looky there.
Dang it.
Unleash the tentacle.
Yes!
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Braden and Lance.
That was fun.
Oh, it's a phenomenal game, and the art on the card.
Yeah, the art on the cards is
Yes.
amazing.
I want you to know this was my hand at the end. We had a single run, a single 2 tentacle, a single 1 tentacle, and a single 3 tentacle.
Oh jeez. I had
And we
that.
just weren't in range.
I had that at the end. I had a tentacle and I had a move Okata. I was like,
Oh,
no.
Man, I had a push and a run that I could not get rid of
I
because
got
nowhere to
so
go.
the 2 cards I pulled were 2 pushes. Like I can't do anything with
Danny,
these.
thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you.
I do what I can for you. Don't ever say I didn't.
When are you
do
gonna
anything
make up
for
to
you.
her?
I
When are you gonna
stand-
make her start believing in you?
Never.
I stand by my choices.
I did love the realization of
That was
Also, I think each of us get 1 of each color when we place down. I think that might be the thing. I don't think each of us get one. No, we
So
don't
you
get a
mix 'em up.
monocolor. Each of us get 1 color.
So you mix them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
That
just
would make more
so everyone
sense.
gets 1 color of each.
everybody
To place
when we
down.
place our
Yeah.
equals.
Place
I don't know the
equals.
team we're on.
Each of us places 1 color.
Yeah.
That way,
Okay.
that way there's a bit more fairness and we
Yeah.
pre-do the tokens.
I need a green.
So we shuffle the tokens.
Yeah, you get that one. Get yellow.
Yeah. So with the tokens, we pre-put them
I
down.
have a yellow.
I think I'm missing.
So then we figure out who's trying to strategically
missing-
place.
I need a green.
Me too.
They're right there.
Oh. They blended with the table.
Yeah, the
It's
table's
like a
green,
ghillie
so-
suit.
Each player places a ship tile with the arrow pointed.
Oh no, you bent it.
It's fine. It's fine. Shuffle the action cards, deal 2 cards to each player. Gather the sailor pawns, 1 color for each player at the table, and then put any remaining pawns back in the box. Each player then selects a color and the sailor pawns that go with it. And again, going clockwise, places one. Each player then selects a color.
Just a color.
Yeah, it doesn't specify in that sentence.
It would be more fair to mix them up.
Ultimately, I don't think it matters because
Yeah.
you don't know what color you'll be, so there is no.
Well, yes.
Right.
You can strategically place a color, but you cannot strategically place your color.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. So, duh.
So this round, I think Brandon should go first.
Yep.
Alright, I shall go first. I will start with this one. Just placing it
Okay.
like that. Thanks.
Be a little more strategic this time.
I'm glad to see we're all on the same page.
Are we?
Nope.
Well, except for Keith, because Keith's a douchebag, but you know.
I'm a DM.
You're the most chaotic person I've
Douche
ever
muppet?
played D&D with.
Your turn.
Is that what that means? Douche muppet?
Douche muppet?
It's a technical
What's
term.
a douche
Yes.
muppet? I see no felt in his eyes.
I see no felt in his eyes. Yeah, that's happening.
Danny, it's your turn to
Oh,
place
sorry.
tile.
But you gotta put the context of douche muppet.
Yes. Well, do I? Because I feel like maybe it's better without.
What, I don't see any felt in his eyes?
Yeah, I don't need context for that statement.
Okay. This makes me want to play a pirate D&D game.
Yeah.
Or at least a sailing D&D game.
I
You
guess-
had Nate at the word pirate.
I guess we're doing a U-turn. Okay.
Doing a U-turn.
Pulling you.
Pulling a Doogie Howser.
I've heard that name in a long time.
My dad was one of those guys who was like always on MeTV. So I grew up on
That one.
Okay.
I grew up on shows that aired no later than like 1970s. So I did not grow up on a lot of modern television.
Dang it, Keith. I guess that's okay. We can. No, dang it, Nate. Why? Thank you, you civilized person. Weren't
See,
born
Nate,
in
I'm
a
surprised
freaking
you're
jungle.
not trying to make it more interconnected because it would have been so much better last time with tentacles if you could strike out of order. You are not a Muppet. I feel the need to remind you of this.
Are you sure?
I see no felt in your eyes.
Wow.
Didn't expect that to be usable twice in one night.
But we got there. Okay.
All right.
All right, Braden. Place your meeple.
Can't believe we all got our own colors.
Put him right in the front line.
Very Mr. Bill facial expression on these guys.
Whoever's yellow, you're welcome.
But I like blue.
I don't know. Blue is one of those colors that I see a lot in my life, so I'm just like, it's not my favorite color. It's just always there.
But
I
it's
look
the
up at
color
the
you
sky.
would miss the most if it was gone.
Yeah.
Because it's a staple of your life. The sky is
Not really.
blue.
White's probably the staple because I never got outside. My white, off-white cream walls.
His
Braden,
off-white
sorry.
cream body.
With black curtains.
I'm sorry. It's called bleach.
I think we need more red.
Now I've got White Room stuck in my head.
White room.
It's a song by Eric Clapton's old band. Cream?
You're asking us?
Not really, I'm
You
searching.
could ask your husband. He might know. That seems like an old person
Yeah.
thing.
What he meant to say was, it seems like men, in fact, you might know.
No, I said what I meant. I knew what I was doing.
Tread thy waters carefully.
If he poisons
no fun
you
in that.
in the hotel in Comic-Con, I know nothing.
Today,
I've lived a good long
Today,
full
I'll-
life.
today,
As our
Did
friend
you
Danny said, I just went. As our friend Danny said the other day, I'm speed running life.
I'm speed running my career into the ground.
Can't run it into the ground if you don't have one.
Alive for the ground.
It's a reasonable
Yes.
mix up there.
And then am I putting it to my left or my right?
Whichever one.
Oh.
I love how most of
Yellow!
them
Hey!
Is it going to be the same? I hope
Is
it's
it gonna
the
be
same.
red? Is it red?
No, it's purple.
Okay.
Why you gotta mess things up?
I tried.
green.
What
That's
is what
green.
is yellow again? It's the.
It's in the book.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's the.
Yellow is...
I got red.
The
Oh, well. So that one's there, and the
Oh.
blue.
Okay.
no,
I wound up with the same colors.
Carrel.
Oh,
Jewel of
Corel.
Marquette.
Yeah, on Corel.
Okay.
Corral.
Yeah, so maybe this side
So I
is
am the
a little
Clovis Concord?
easier.
Easy to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
blue is the myriad.
So I'm the Myriad and
The
I
Clovis
guess
Concord.
the Clovis Concord. All right, Braden.
Okay, I will not advance Ukatoa, but I will draw.
Yeah. Yeah, we got screwed on that one.
Okay,
Oh
I'm green and purple.
boy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Your turn.
I also will not advance Ukatoa.
Who put those reds there?
I know.
I did. I didn't think I was gonna get red.
Yeah, no, I'll just tentacle too.
Wow.
Bye, guys.
Uh-huh.
Red's at a disadvantage early.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see.
Will you advance him?
Look, we have a couple of reds that are farther away.
This time nobody's gonna advance Ukatoa, and we're just gonna get down to the last few people from tentacles, and we'll just be running all over the place.
Yeah.
So, question about the advancing of Ukatoa thing.
Yes.
One
He moves one space.
Well, yeah, but like,
in order.
First eye is where he is. Second eye is where he will end.
okay, so this doesn't rewrite the pattern on
No.
there.
No,
Okay.
it's just in order.
Okay.
The tentacles go out of order.
Yeah, the tentacles go straight line, one of the 6 directions around him, wherever he can.
I would like to advance Ukatoa.
You need to change where the tail is pointing.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's in the right direction.
Yep, and then he's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
turn hard
I saw that wrong.
there. Okay, so
Yeah, I wondered why you didn't advance him.
Because I wanted to be able to tentacle things without risking my own colors.
I'm not gonna be able to. Let me see. Oh, actually, yes, I can. Yeah, I can do that. And I'm going to unleash a tentacle this away and take these 2.
No,
just the
it's
one
2
blue.
spaces, not 2 people. So it's an
Oh,
empty
yeah.
space
Okay,
and
never
blue.
mind. Just the blue.
Just the blue.
I'll take just the blue. Sorry, my bad.
Thank
I
you.
understood that. I just forgot that there was an extra space in there.
No, that's the draw pile. There you go.
Getting there. I'm getting there. I was not actually actively looking yet.
Keith.
Okay.
Well, while you're thinking of what to do next, Danny, will you please hit the chest on your phone? Thank you.
So first, I will advance.
I never use those points for anything,
You know,
right?
if you wanted to bother Braden, you could just not. And then he'd sit over there and you'd score him.
You see, whenever we play games, I sit next to her, so I hit the button myself.
Yep, this is true. Who's got the dragon mayonnaise?
Dragon mayonnaise.
It has a totally different context with that particular.
Dragon Mayonnaise is the 18 and older version of Dragon Magazine.
Dragon mayonnaise sounds like a a weird poison. In D&D, is like, yes,
No.
this is the most powerful poison in all of D&D. This
It could
is
be
the
poisonous
dragon's
to
mayonnaise.
non-dragons.
Sure. It could.
thinking?
Thoroughly.
What shit? What's going on in your mind there, Keith?
I'm going to
This is what
unleash a
happens when I only
tentacle.
got a few hours
How
of
long is
sleep
it?
and have been up on
Just
campus all day.
Oh,
And that's me.
I am glad you did that. I am not moving him. And I am going to unleash tentacles by 3.
Oh no.
Oh,
yes! We're gonna have a couple of rounds of nothing.
oh.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, I will advance.
Well, if you're looking to get on my better side, that wasn't the way to do it.
You tentacle me first.
And I will draw 2 cards if you want to scoot over. So I can reach.
We could move this over a bit more.
I wouldn't mind. That would be much appreciated.
Just leave it in the
Yeah.
middle there.
I will discard these 2, since I'm not in the range. I will. I think I'll just. I'll leave my hand at that. So,
Oh, I will advance Ukatoa.
Oh, it does say take. So for run, push, and take them, you do have to choose one of the sailors you control.
Right.
So no, you cannot run your enemies to danger.
Right.
Yeah,
I
but so
yeah,
it
I
has to
assume
be one of
that.
the. So
Yeah.
so it does
So
have
you-
to be one of the
So
colors. you
your
control.
guy has to push someone. Your guy, you can only move guys of yours to run away, and so forth and so on.
And you can only
You can only
swap, one
swap
of yours
one.
for one
You have
that's
to
not yours.
push them in a straight line, yes?
I
Yeah.
believe so. Yes.
Yeah, that's what the picture shows.
at least a curve. Anything else?
Yes. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. So, first off, gonna tentacle the red,
Uh-huh.
and then
It doesn't look like we're gonna win.
I'm gonna push the blue. And that's my turn.
Would you like to
let's
advance?
see.
Ukatawa.
Let me look and consider my spacing here.
So you do have to move yours that was doing the pushing.
Mm-hmm. That purple pushed
Yeah,
the
the
blue.
purple pushed the blue.
So you have to move the purple one.
Oh, the purple moves.
It takes its place.
There?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
You sure you want to do that?
That's fine.
I will advance Ukatoa. Okay. See what I get.
Hey guys, what's up? The name's Ukatawa. What's going on?
Smash that like and subscribe.
I talk with a lisp. That's why I like only to talk in telepathicness, because it's easier on your ears if I don't lisp.
I would like. Wait, how did we map all of this nonsense out?
So it's gonna go.
Here.
Freaking Keith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Keith and his U-turns.
These kids in their roundabout. I don't understand.
See, I was trying to make it a nice spiral so it was easy. But no.
I don't want to do that. I can't really move. I'm going to trade in these two for a card. That did not help because it's the same thing. Okay. Oh wait, did I? Those are the same thing. There we go.
Any good
I mean, I
topics?
get tentacle, but there's not really a point.
How many? When you do a run, how many spaces do you move?
It
I think it
dictates
tells
by
you.
the card.
Yeah.
But it has to, like,
Each
you
one is
have to
different.
have empty
um,
space to run, right?
Yeah, can I
Yes.
make a suggestion?
Sure.
Because I didn't realize pushing would move one of our purple guys.
Uh-huh.
Run him from there to there.
Can I?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's the,
meeples
second
are
to
not,
last spot.
Meeples don't have to dictate
Oh, okay.
to the uses of.
Before you do that, I will point out that does put me in the most advantageous position, because then purple and yellow are the last two.
That's
But-
fine.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I can also swap if I ever get a swap card, you know.
Yeah, I was like, because I might not have pushed had
So
I
you do have to play that card.
Sorry.
Yeah.
the run.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Because I probably would not have pushed if I had realized I had to take the place.
Okay.
Well, that was not good.
Wow, that worked out okay for me.
Keith, would you like to advance Ukatoa?
I would not.
I'm surprised.
What's your problem?
It's just one meeple.
Self-preservation.
You've got three others that are safe.
Humbug.
Okay, so.
He still hasn't got back to me.
I don't know why that made it on the quote list, but okay.
Which one?
Wednesday is only the first day of Christmas.
Oh, it was number 5, so it must have been really early onto the
Yeah.
list.
Apparently, we were much easier, more easily entertained back then. There we go.
I don't even know what's fully on the list. All I know is that I have half of the quotes.
I just know we got over
You
100.
give great one-liners.
Okay, so I am not going to move Ukatoa.
What did you just say?
What happens when liners comes out of your mouth wrong is it turns into loiners. So apparently you give good one-liners. You can make of that what you will.
That sounds like a really, really nasty slang
Yeah.
from like
Yeah, it
Greece.
does.
That in
Yes,
itself
it
should be
does.
added.
You give really good one-liners.
Kenny, your husband's sitting right next to you. He's distracted with fighting with Ukatoa, but still.
He's distracted by the fact that he's afraid to lose.
He's deciding
Okay.
what to do with his tentacles.
So I'm going to push
Yes.
yellow out of the way.
Why did you say yes?
Get rid of yellow.
You have nothing to do with green.
And
rid of yellow.
that is my turn.
Alrighty.
Would you like to advance, Ukatoa? Do you want to do it? Do it now!
Oh, so many things I want to do now. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I do want to move Ukatoa.
Wow.
In the spirit of Christmas.
Be sure you discard that tile that he was sitting on.
Yes.
Can't have people running around all willy-nilly.
Nope.
Yep. Can have that. Alrighty. So for this one.
I did really love that in the beginning all of them were turned toward Ukatoa except for like one.
This guy's always looking out that way.
Alrighty. So
Hey,
I
I guess some of them
am.
were backwards.
Oh, jeez, Nate.
Yeah.
What is he about to do with that nonsense?
Can I push
Kill
one
sailors.
into him?
No.
We've already
But you
discussed
can
this.
push him into being the next to be eaten.
Put on your listening ears.
So it shows 2. Do I have to push him 2?
No.
No.
Okay.
Up
That was
to.
my question.
Up to.
Okay, so I will play both of these together. I will push yellow over here.
Okay.
And then with that, I am going to play Tentacle 2 to get rid of this one and this one.
Oof. Oof. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Oh boy, okay. I'll advance Ukatoa. I'll at least do that, and I will draw 2 cards. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do, but now I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I will. Oh. Not much I can do at the moment. I'm fine for a little bit at least. Sorry, there's a lot of options. I will play these 2 run cards just to get this yellow right here, at least. Then I will
2 spaces.
Oh, dearest Brayden. I know something that you don't.
What?
You didn't say Ukatoa.
I did say Ugatoa.
No, you said Ukatoa. That is not the same as saying Ukatoa. Your turn
He's
is
right.
invalid, my friend.
He is right.
I did. What?
You did not say Ukatoa. You were like, I'm going to move Ukatoa. That is not the same.
Alright, well, I guess I have to discard a card then. Because that is what the rules state.
So do
That
we,
is.
Do we put these guys back? How does that work?
Actually, the purple one stays because I did not see the correct orientation of the board.
My turn is done.
Well, I'll leave him alone for now.
Are we dead yet?
You've only been gone 5 seconds.
Are we dead yet? Are we dead yet? Are we dead yet?
Well, are we dead yet?
Sit down and shut up. We'll be dead in a minute.
Alright, sound off. Who's dead?
Don't make me pull off this.
It's your turn.
Yep. I'm not going to advance him yet.
I'll turn this boat around.
Let's see. So, where am I here? We are. I'm actually in the last 2 places, aren't I? I am.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Pipe Poser. I don't know if I.
Nighty night.
I don't know if we.
Sleep
See
See
you,
ya.
poser.
I
Thank
don't know
you.
if we caught them, but.
Okay. So. I am going to.
Yeah, your autocorrect gnome must be drunk.
Someone was having problems with autocorrect. So a lot of people have been having autocorrect problems in our chat recently.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and. Do I wanna smack at that dude? I'm gonna. What is this absurd order thing we have going on here? Okay. I'm gonna lay down a tentacle. We're gonna unleash a tentacle, and it's gonna be this guy.
That's me.
No, it's you and Brayden.
Yeah.
But
You've only got one dude left.
I still got 2 blues.
All right, and I think that's all I can do. Carry on, my wayward sons.
Most sharks do not attend church.
okay.
Most.
I'm going to advance.
Oh no, he fell down.
Go boom.
Fall down, go boom. And I'm going to draw my 2. Let's see. Running is. What does that say? They're up to 3 spaces. Must be empty. The old one. No, it's not. Have to be a straight line.
In a straight line?
Does not have to be in a straight line. Okay.
I'm looking forward to painting Yukato because it's amazing.
Are you gonna try paint Ugatoa?
Absolutely.
Wait, are you painting or are you painting the mini?
Painting the mini.
The mini.
I
You
didn't,
could
I,
do
didn't,
both.
I didn't know if you could like make a painting of.
So I'm going to advance Ukatoa. twice.
Ouch.
Once, twice.
3 times a lead.
I was thinking that too.
So, red is out.
Red is out.
All right. Well,
Red is
all
dead.
I'm stuck with having to keep a yellow alive. So
Red is dead.
Hey, Braden, maybe we can win together again.
well, maybe I just have to take out all the purple, and you'll have a reason to help me.
But I mean, we could win together.
And
could.
then I'm going to run!
You don't want to run that one.
There. And that's me.
Okay, I can live with that. That away.
Why does it need sea feathers?
Those are fins and
Is it a
waves.
fin that looks like a
Ooh,
feather?
so close.
Yeah, it's just kind of a flat
I guess it's a
tail.
fin. I guess.
Much like an eel.
Eels don't look like that.
No, the tail does.
Alrighty, I am going to.
Possessed by Satan.
No, it's seeing a Christmas tree for the first time.
I know,
And that's
but
what
he
it
still
looks
looks possessed by Satan.
I am
Clearly,
going
he's staring
to
at the pits of
push.
hell.
Okay.
Keith is like, I'm okay with this.
Can't
I'm
you
okay
only
with
push
this.
Are
with
you
your
done?
people?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He pushed green off of the
Oh,
wheel.
I forgot
Yes.
he's
with
still
blue.
got
Yes,
Is that
I'm
your
blue. That is my
people
turn.
off.
I'll advance to the Okata. Rawr. I'll try to guard because I can.
You like doing that, don't you?
I mean, it is strangely satisfying.
How do you get a solo win?
Your 2 colors are the last 2 remaining.
Your 2 colors.
You
Okay.
cannot.
You
You cannot solo
can't.
win.
Yeah. But it's 2 colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
If your 2 are the last 2 remaining, you don't share your win.
Neither you nor Braden can solo win.
Yeah.
This is why I'm terrible at Risk. I just sit there and do this with the figurines all the time. Make little
I
formations.
thought it would have been
and all
because
that.
it requires you to sit for long periods of time.
Yep.
All that too.
That's why I intentionally
Yes, okay.
throw the game.
We're playing this. I'm swapping these. And then I'm whacking the shit out of him.
Huh.
And then. And then.
That was rude.
I could play another one.
I would do
But
everything I can to destroy yellow.
Can you?
He played a pair, so he can get one more.
But that constituted the whacking them, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the whacking them.
And then I'll save that one. Lance.
Well,
I should've just played one. Dang it.
funny enough, I'm actually not going to advance.
Fun. I mean, she has plans.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea.
I'm eager to see how this turns out. Possibly with me dead, but you know.
Not you.
Oh.
And I'm just going to play 1 card. Hey, Nate,
You're out.
you're
completely.
out. You can't win.
I can still play though, right?
You can
Yep.
still, yeah, you still play. And now I cannot solo,
Nope.
Okay.
so I have to share.
So
a win
yellow and
with,
purple.
with Danny.
If you can.
At this point, Lance is the only one who could solo win,
Not if I can help it.
So,
which means purple. Purple, guys.
Okay, so if you push, well, okay, if
If
you
you
have
push-
the two of the same kind,
Hey, your
you get
wife still
two turns,
can
right?
still
They
win
have
as
to be
well.
identical, including number.
Yeah.
Keith, your wife can still win as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
And when you push up 2,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
but it
But
doesn't
you,
have to be the
and
same
you
number.
take the space that you
Yes.
push them out of.
So that seems a very clear.
This board is looking mighty Mardi Gras at the moment.
I'm
And
going
considering
to
what's happening in New Orleans, maybe a bit appropriate.
push. Ouch.
They're playing their own game of.
Ah.
They're playing their own game of.
I'm
Ukatala
struggling.
right now.
Okay, you stay there. You go over here.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. He won't last long anyways.
Fair. Let's see. Actually, where is he going next? He's going to the green guy. I don't think I can do anything else.
Yellow's about to be out, just so you know.
How much I can do about that?
Yep.
Except make all your lives living hell, and who wins will be upon my fate.
I'm just telling you now. I'm going to take
Yeah,
out
but
your
you
yellow.
need to be careful because if you kill both of my yellows, then that means Danny automatically wins.
Yep.
You know, as long as it's not Lance, I'm okay with that.
Okay. I think that's all. For now.
Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, I am not going to advance Ukatoa.
Well, I mean, it is your own person next, so that kind of makes sense.
So, what can I do?
Pull the swap. Switcheroo, switcheroo. And then
Did you
advance.
see Crusader Kings 3 is coming to Xbox and PlayStation 5? What you humming? What you humming?
Oh, the theme music for the opening credits of Boondock Saints.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's one of my favorite films.
It's a good one.
You can keep looking at them, Keith. It doesn't change them.
Also, I see you lurking, Aquatics girl. Thanks.
No, it doesn't.
Just a very chill day.
Yes.
It really doesn't matter. Denny's going to win.
Not necessarily.
Maybe not.
No, Nate's,
There's a lot of
Nate's,
crap.
planning,
Danny's
on
gonna win.
Nate's planning on killing the yellows on his turn.
Yep.
In which
Oh.
case, your two colors are the only two left, and you win.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, I get revenge on you, and I get a few points back for her.
You know, I kind of would imagine that hole is so deep. I don't know why you'd ever try digging your way out of it, but okay.
No, it's balance. You gotta keep balance.
Yeah, that's not the way that works.
Depends on how much I've forgotten recently.
So, never mind.
Don't make me
I
flip
gotta
you off,
leave.
Braden.
I haven't done.
And then you'll make me
in a
feel
very long
bad.
time.
See, can they do gymnastics? Let's see. Can we pair with them? Keith.
I'm thinking.
Yes, dear.
I'm thinking.
Do we need a timer?
For real, Keith, there are not that many moves you can make in this game.
Yeah.
You
So. And then.
Yeah, that works too.
And then I'm just going to swap places.
It just made your job way easier. You have one job.
And it took him 5 minutes to do it.
You know what, though? For fun, I'm just going to see what I draw. So I'm not going to move him just yet. But I just want to see what I draw.
You do you, boo.
There wasn't a lot else I could do.
I mean, we all kind of figured that, like,
We all knew that
Yeah.
about a minute after you'd been staring at your cards.
I was hoping to unlock some magical, mystical something that would put purple in danger.
how'd that go for you?
Not so well.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright, well, yeah, for fun, I am going to move.
3 spaces.
3 spaces, so.
Wow.
1, 2, 3.
And Danny wins.
Anyways, and just because I can, I'm gonna play that one. Moving on 1, 2. So close to getting another one. But
I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
it don't
mean,
matter.
He will sink us eventually. It's
Yeah.
all
And
about
he
just-
wins silently. But yeah,
Very.
at least you can warlock.
Very nice.
That's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah.
You can get on board with that.
Definitely a cool one. If you guys want to check it out, go take a look at Darrington Press. This is from the creator. This is from the Critical Role crew, so you can go check them out. It's not a super expensive game. Real quick to learn. Real fun. A lot of replayability, obviously, because the board is different every time. A little bit of cooperative. Competitive. We had a couple of different win conditions. One where Danny won outright, and then one where Nate and Braden.
No.
Split.
Lance and Brady.
Oh, Lance and Braden. I'm sorry, Lance and
Danny took
Braden
me out.
split a win. So yeah, go check it out. We're going to take a quick break for just a few minutes and get set up to do Bang.
What?
Okay.
So we'll be right back.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, party
All right. So we are back, and we are now set up to play Bang, which comes in this nice. You can't even see it. That camera
That
has stopped.
camera just stopped.
I wonder how long ago that happened. Oh, a while back.
Yeah.
That happened a while back.
Yes, it did.
okay.
Reset.
You can tell none of our followers are watching too closely, or else they would have said something.
I am.
was just.
Oh,
Damn it, poser.
He went to bed.
I still blame him.
The man lives on the East Coast. He can't stay up forever.
That's
Probably midnight by
That's
now.
It is about
beautiful.
3 hours ahead.
Okay, so
Unplug
let's
it, plug it back in.
see it. Well, essentially, that's what I'm going to be doing here.
It'll be fun to watch the YouTube version of this and see at what point does the camera just
That's it.
stop.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it.
so we should be back up and running now. Theoretically. Hello? Yes. Okay, so we are playing Bang, which comes in this lovely bullet-shaped container.
It's important to specify that it is bullet shaped.
It does not vibrate.
Pardon?
Also, ow.
I think I missed something.
Yeah, you did.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
just
It's okay.
let it go.
Just go,
Moving on.
go along with it.
Keith
So-
was attempting something there, and it really didn't work for him.
No, it really didn't.
Any of those yet?
I mean, he got the message across.
Sure.
Anyway, so this game is patterned after the old spaghetti westerns. So there
It
is
is as subtle as artillery fire.
there's a sheriff. For this game with 5 players, there will be 1 deputy.
Keith, no one can see the sheriff's thing. You put it underneath.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there will be 1 sheriff. There will be 1 deputy. There will be 2
outlaws.
2 outlaws and a renegade. Each of the different types of players has a different win condition. The only player that is known to everyone at the table is the sheriff. So that is the first thing we'll do is deal out character cards, which I believe were these, right? So have you shuffled those up?
I'll do that
So
now.
go ahead and shuffle those up, and then deal out 1 to each player.
Get off your dang phone, Braden.
We need to shuffle
Look,
those
we
two,
weren't
right?
doing anything.
we
I
wanna
was deleting
shuffle those
photos.
as well,
Okay,
yes.
Just leave me be.
So we're gonna So just
I'm
randomize
doing my
those pretty good.
bi-monthly cleaning of my photos. Okay.
I should probably do it that often, and I do not.
Like many things in your life.
Ow.
All right.
Does it hurt because
So-
you hurt your feelings, or because it's true?
Everything is
So
pretty
everyone
true
take
the
a look
same
at your
time.
roll card. And if you are the sheriff, reveal yourself.
Danny the
Sheriff.
sheriff.
All right. So
Sheriff, yeah.
sheriff,
Uh-huh.
your goal
Is to not die.
is
for
to
one.
not die and to eliminate the
outlaws.
the outlaws and the renegade, I believe.
Okay.
You will
Yeah.
have help.
Yeah, you will have help.
But you won't know who your help is.
Yes.
But you won't know who.
That's awkward.
who's
One
the
of us
deputy
is a deputy, but they can't tell you that they're a deputy.
I feel like
Yep.
I have organized this system poorly
You
under
have.
my management.
You have indeed.
I feel like I should probably know who my deputies
To a
are.
reason unbeknownst to anyone but you do not know who the deputy is.
And then we need to.
I wish I
properly
remember why I
identify
made that
outlaws.
choice.
Yeah, and then the outlaws have to
Yeah.
have
So,
their
but
identification.
first, before we do that,
characters.
characters.
Do we all just take
We
one?
draw 2,
You
right?
take
And pick
2
one?
and pick one.
Take 2, pick 1.
Yeah. That one. That one.
Ooh. These are good.
You all right there?
How many cards can you hold in your hand?
A number equal to the number of bullets you carry.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going with this one because it's funny.
The fact that this is the Spanish deck makes some of this kind of awkwardly worded.
It's not Spanish.
It's not Spanish, damn
It's
it.
Italian.
Oh. Well, I probably should
Spaghetti
just...
Western.
I didn't actually pay that much attention. I was just like, I saw that there was language up there, and then reading this, I was like, that did not translate well.
And as the sheriff, you get an extra bullet.
Yes.
Sweet.
Bullets are your health.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, which one do I want? These are both pretty good.
Yeah, both of mine are good.
So traditionally,
Oh,
Keith,
jeez.
you keep
Yeah.
this one to
Look
use
who
to
I'm
track your
playing.
bullets,
Oh.
like so.
Oh.
So you have the character you're playing, and then you use the back of the other one to track your bullets.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah.
There we go. I'm in the frame now.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go Lucky Duke.
All right. So, let's go around the table real
Keith,
quick.
make sure you're in frame.
Keith, you're gonna have to put yours like there.
There you go.
Or you can move where we're situated. I don't know how easy that is, but
You know what? Give me a second.
drag and drop a little bit.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Throw us to the bottom corner there.
Everybody knows my face is more important.
I'm sorry, Brayden is the one who brings people to this show.
This is true.
He is our official cam girl.
He's the only person that we've had like a cam girl following for.
You laugh, but it's true.
Yep.
Oh, that's
That video has been lost to the.
Oh yeah, it's on the other.
It's on the other.
It's on the
hard
dark web.
drive.
The other hard drive.
It's on the other hard drive.
Okay.
It was so good.
It was so
That'll make it a little bit
That
easier.
was. Well, I think it's almost been. How
You
long
still
has
need
it
to
been
come
since
up
we
with-
did our last computer assets?
Long
There
time.
It might be almost a year.
Okay. So, starting with the sheriff and going clockwise, let's see who we all are.
I'm Lucky Duke.
You also get an extra bullet.
That's
because you're
right.
The sheriff. There you
I'm Lucky Duke.
Continue.
I'm a man with a mustache and a plan.
What's your ability?
Each time I draw, I flip the top 2 cards and choose one.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, you-
My name is Dirty Bart Cassidy.
Dirty Bart. Okay.
Eat my shorts.
Mine says Lucky Duke. You just made up Dirty Bart.
Each time I'm hit, I draw a card.
Ooh.
He's naughty.
Well, now, my name is Sean Mallory. And I like to grab things. I can hold in my hand up to 10 cards.
Nice.
Hello there. I am Klaus the Saint. Whenever I draw one card more than the number of players, every turn I draw, I keep 2 for myself and I give 1 to each other player.
With a voice like that, you're definitely deputy.
I did not know about this.
All right, I'm Blackjack. I am neither black nor is my name Jack, but I am Blackjack.
All right.
Glad we established
And
that.
I show the second card I draw.
So why do you have the name?
I show the second card I draw. On a heart or a diamond, I draw 1 more card.
Eh.
All
That is
right.
very good. How many cards are we supposed to have in the beginning?
Yeah, tell us, Dirty Bart.
Okay.
Do you also go by
That's so
Alberto as well?
Yes. Yes, I do.
It's also incidentally his drag name.
What? Alberto or Dirty Bart?
Yes.
Depends on which week it is, he alternates.
I don't know if I would want to go see that one.
I mean, with a mug like this.
No offense to Keith, but he does not have the kind of body I would want to see the drag.
I feel inclined to remind the sheriff that she is married to Dirty Bart then.
Eh.
Cards,
I'm
Hey.
open-minded. It's fine.
I throw a bag at him every time he comes into the house.
It's extra money, so.
Income is income.
Here comes income.
Oh, so Dirty Bart is the local prostitute? Or the call girl in the local
I believe
bar?
the technical
Okay.
term is the village bicycle. So
You're going
Imaginary
down.
inspiration.
So shuffle the playing cards, which
This
we've
is
done.
problematic.
Give each player as many cards face down as the bullets represented on the character card.
So
Okay.
Beagle gets 3, and everyone else will get 4, and the
You get
sheriff will get
5.
5.
Okay.
Ready.
So
I will be giving the
One.
presents.
2.
I will be unloading my sack.
Oh no.
also, I would like you to know you started all the nonsense of blending our actual persons with our characters. This is on your
This
head.
is your problem. I'm
What did I
class.
do?
You did this.
How?
You used a voice.
Oh no.
All right.
We could have just been using our regular accents, but no, you have to be the one to be like, I'm dirty, I'm Lucky Duke.
I mean, with a face like this, I gotta sound something
With a
like
face
it,
like
right?
this.
It's not-
All right. So the game is played in turns,
Yes.
clockwise order.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff begins, and then each player's turn is divided into 3 phases. Draw 2 cards, play any number of cards, discard excess.
We forgot one thing
Ah,
before we start.
yes.
Identify.
Before we start,
The outlaws
yes.
have to know who the outlaws
Everyone,
are.
put your faces down. And the outlaws can now open their eyes and look and see who each other is. And now heads back down. And everyone can open. All right.
What's that look
Somebody's
for?
already getting paranoid.
Might I suggest next time that you assign your deputy a badge?
You know, I was drunk the day this happened. I kind of didn't follow protocol. Clearly.
So I put a bunch of stones in a hat, and whoever got the white stone would be the sheriff. But then I forgot to check to see who had the stones.
There was one badge at the bottom of a drink.
Oh no.
But I
All
don't-
right. So the first thing you do
I
is
got mine out of a
draw
cereal
2
box.
cards.
I got mine in the-
Okay.
So I draw 2.
Draw 2.
Draw
Mine's
2.
made of cardboard and colored with crayon.
There's been a rash of fraudulent deputy badges.
You should just say there's been a rash.
And it's all Dirty Bart's fault.
All right. So you may play cards now to help yourself or hurt other players trying to eliminate them. You can only play cards during your turn except mist and beer cards. You are not forced to play cards during this phase. You can play any number of cards, but there are 3 limitations. You can only play 1 bang card per turn.
Okay.
You can only have 1 copy of any 1 card in play.
Okay.
You can only have 1 weapon in play.
Okay, I can only have 1 weapon in play.
Mm-hmm.
What were the other 2? Sorry.
You can only play 1 bang
Bang.
card per turn, and you can only have 1 copy of any 1 card in play. So, for instance, if you had 2 barrels, you could not put both of them in front of you.
Okay. Gotcha.
Question.
Yes.
Cards that specify someone has to discard, how does that get applied?
You have a little cheat.
I know, that doesn't help. Let me put it to you this way. If I've got a discard and something else on a card, do those 2 effects happen to the same person?
I would think so.
I'm assuming so, but I don't know.
If it's on the same card, I would assume so. You need more cards.
I don't remember.
Great, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, Sheriff.
So if you have a barrel,
Uh-huh.
Then you play it.
That makes it harder for people to hit you.
all right, I'm walking through town. I realize I don't know who my deputy is, and I suddenly get mighty frightened, and I hide behind a barrel for no good reason
All right.
whatsoever.
Can you do anything else?
Got any weapons?
I don't understand how to panic.
All right.
What symbols are on the panic?
It's a guy holding a card and a 1 in a bullseye.
Does that mean you can only hit either Lance or Keith?
Well, that means you can apply that to any one player
Within a
at a reachable distance.
There is a cheat sheet right there that you can look
Oh,
and see
I
what
There's,
forgot that.
There's numbers, and that number indicates how many players around you can go.
So without anything that adds reach, you have a reach of 1.
Which
Gotcha.
is Lance and Keith.
Gotcha, I see. Okay, and then that'll draw a card,
Remember, do you have
and
to...
then you shoot at somebody with a...
No,
it targets a
you can target one person at a range
make
of
them
1
draw a
and
card?
draw a card for them.
Draw a card for them.
So
Okay.
like you can let somebody else draw a card, or you can play it for yourself and draw a card.
Alright. This will take me a couple go rounds to
Yeah.
probably get it done of. So I am going to I'm gonna do us a favor, I reckon. And I will also play the general store so that I reveal as many cards as players and each player draws 1. So
Oh, extra
Yeah.
cards for us.
huh?
Extra cards. Yay.
Is
Yeah.
that how the card works? Yes.
So reveal as many cards. So I turn them face up.
So there's 5
So
of
that we all
us, so
see 'em?
yes.
Oh,
So you
okay.
get 5.
Yep.
Oh,
and then
okay.
starting with you,
And
can
going
pick-
clockwise, people
Yeah.
pick their card.
3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what we got here. Player. Sorry. Draws a card. I do. Okay. Regain 1 life point. I feel like since I don't know who all is out there, you should probably not all have access to a Gatling gun.
Why not?
I'ma take that.
It is a shiny instrument. I would be using this.
Okay. So should I have this out? How does
No.
this-
So
that's
if
when
it's
I use
if
it.
it's a blue border, it's a
It's
thing that stays in front
out.
of you.
Okay.
If it's not, it's a play 1 time.
And how many cards am I supposed to have in my hand?
As many
Matter?
bullets you have?
Yeah,
As
you can
bullets.
hold on to as many as you have bullets.
Okay.
So it would appear you are 1 over your limit.
Wait, if you lose a bullet though, do you have to lose a card? Okay.
Oh, I have 2 of those, so I can just discard 1 of them.
your hand limit size, your hand size limit
Okay.
at the end of your turn is equal to the number of bullets currently shown on the card that lies under your character card.
Okay, we're good.
So if you go down 1 bullet, you have to.
So we are stuck at 3.
Yep.
I
Well,
believe-
except he can hold up to 10.
Except for me.
I'm stuck at 3.
Except he's a dirty cheat. So
All right, so
You don't know that. This
I
time.
mean,
I'm gonna
you
draw
can
2.
still be the deputy and not an honest man.
That is true.
Just saying.
I mean, we do have a sheriff with a Gatling gun.
I do accept bribes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Don't you forget it either.
I think the town did good.
Talk
selecting
about
our
disproportionate
I'm
retribution.
going to put out my Mustang. So that's a +1 to the distance for everybody to try and hit me.
So even though he's normally right next to you, he's now 2 away from you.
Yes.
You don't trust me?
He just lacks fast horses.
Well, to be
I
fair,
don't
you
trust
don't
the
know
rest-
who your
I don't
deputy
trust the
is
rest of these
at the
fools.
moment, so.
That's true. I reckon it's not him if he's trying to put distance between me and him, though.
It won't matter.
Okay.
And he did just straight up call himself Dirty Bart Cassidy, so
Yeah.
that doesn't bode well for him.
I don't know,
either.
do you feel like your husband has reason to want you dead?
I mean, we've been married for 15 years,
Draw
probably.
3.
Yeah, but he's been rolled by every single person in town.
Touche.
And
I have no response for that.
Just remember, you did this.
Eh.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
dude.
the...
What?
Just...
What did he say to remember?
Having issues?
A little bit.
He's drunk. He don't know what
I would like to remind you that you have a cheat sheet in front of you that explains what cards do.
I appreciate that reminder.
The green bordered ones.
It mean nothing. They are just a different kind of card. They are probably from a different DLC or expansion pack, as it is sometimes
Okay.
known
Eh,
as.
same,
Okay,
same.
so that's that, and there's that, and there's that.
Got a lot of cards over there.
You can
And
keep looking at them, it does not change them.
putting you in jail.
That was quick.
So you're just stuck in jail for at least one turn, correct?
So I can't do anything?
Correct. You have to then draw a card to see if you can escape.
So
Why me? I didn't do anything to you.
Because it is
So,
too late. And
if you're
people
in
are
jail,
resistant.
you must draw before the beginning of your turn. If you draw a heart card, you escape, discard the jail, and continue your turn as normal. Otherwise, discard the jail and skip your turn.
Uh-huh. You done? Well, discard.
He has plenty. He has several cards he needs to do.
No, actually, I'm also going to play Panic on you, which means I get to draw one of your cards, I believe.
No.
No.
If you play that on him, he's drawing a card.
Oh.
No, that means he draws a card from Nate.
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yep.
Yes.
I draw
Okay.
a card from a player that distance away from me.
Okay.
Within your shooting distance.
Ugh.
Okay.
Some very aggressive opening moves.
I know. I've never done anything to him.
It's because I know that you're either a renegade or an outlaw.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
I am really sure about
that sounds very bullshittery to me. If you know what I'm saying.
Stagecoach.
That is exactly what an outlaw or a renegade would say.
Yes.
I think you're lying. He might actually not be doing that. Usually gets a really guilty looking face.
I know.
Let me do that.
Yes, but he's stuck in working out what he's supposed to be doing.
That's true. Might be doing
Any
it.
time now.
I know.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
They literally have not changed.
I know.
Yeah. I actually do that to him too. Hold the remote, just flip it around.
Also,
Yeah.
average male with unwavering heterosexuality, but $20 is $20.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That is in fact true. $20 is $20.
Mhm.
Okay, so
In this day and age, that's a lot of money.
Do the thing.
I'm going to discard these 3.
Dear Lord.
You good?
Yep, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Do you want to think about
Don't
it for
ask
a
him
while?
that question.
I'm good.
That is not a heart.
No turn.
Brayden.
You.
It is my turn. I am the same. Then I get to draw 6 cards.
Oh man.
And then
Lord.
share them with all of you. Oh my freaking gosh. Well, we're gonna do this. Everybody except me gets a bang. Well, seeing as you wanted to go gung ho, I will draw a card from you. A little closer. Well, there's not much I can do with that. I have to get rid of so many cards.
It's a problem.
Yeah. Well, I will draw a card from Lance then, because this is what I can do. It's the only things I can do. I'm gonna have to get rid of some cards.
Just checking.
Okay, we gotta figure out the light thing. It's hard to see the cards.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll get rid of 2 bears in my panic. As I will pass the turn to Lance.
This one's for me. This one everybody gets to see, and it's not a heart, so.
You get to keep it so.
All right. So, I have a barrel. I have binoculars.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Barrel Club.
I have a Mustang.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just imagine you riding your Mustang inside
In
a
my
barrel.
barrel, yes.
Did
I wear my barrel.
Did I choose the one
like
card
the dwarf.
that was not anything that could help me? Gosh dang it.
And I also have a rifle.
Oh.
Just perched on top of the barrel.
You perhaps are the one most paranoid person I've ever met.
And now that I have all of those, my turn is over. Sheriff?
Alright, I'm gonna draw 2 to keep 1.
No, you just draw 2
You just
and
draw
keep
2.
them.
So each time I draw, I flip the top 2 cards and I choose 1. So I don't understand how that's a boon now.
No, that's.
Each time you draw a card.
Oh, okay.
Not for your turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That would imply that drawing a card does not let you take it from other people.
Now you may read those directions when it is not your turn.
Where's a lawyer when you need one?
Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do.
Okay, so the draw it's talking about there, I think, is this draw. So some cards, barrel, jail, dynamite, show little poker suits and values, then an equal sign, and then their effects.
Oh.
When you want to use such a card, you must draw, i.e. you have to flip over the top card of the deck.
So when you're using your
So-
barrel,
So if you had not been the sheriff and had been in
I
jail,
you could draw 2 and
Right.
pick which one you wanted to use.
See. That makes sense. Alright.
Put the sheriff in jail.
yeah, I don't think you can.
So I am gonna. This card has not aged well. We're gonna be attacked by Indians.
Yep.
So what do I need to...
All the
All
way from
players-
Mumbai.
Yep. All the players must discard a bang or lose 1 life.
Well, luckily I was able to save a bang
Oh, I do
for
have a
just
bang.
a special occasion.
I do not have a bang.
I hope you're not my deputy. That'd be most unfortunate.
I just took a hit, so I get to draw a card.
Oh.
Because he's a cheater.
I'm gonna keep that. Also gonna have a panic. And you probably got more cards to draw from, so I'm gonna draw from yours.
Okay.
Still leaves me in a state of having too many cards. Let's see, we're gonna take. Two, three. Lance, I would like to try to challenge you to a duel.
I have no bags.
I know.
I see you have decided I am indeed not your deputy.
I think I have. And I just certainly hope I'm right.
All right.
And then I will also discard a bang because I still have too many. Okay. So sorry.
You're not sorry.
I hope I'm not
gotta
wrong.
Draw 2 cards.
But realistically, 3 of you are against me and 1 of you is for me, so the odds are in my favor.
Oh, wait. I forgot to... oh, no. Because that's not a... Nope, never mind. It's a duel that didn't count.
So I now have a barrel. Oh. And okay.
Wait. Oh, no, yeah, no, it was a duel.
And
I keep thinking you shot me like a regular person. Just shot me.
Nope.
And I'm gonna drink a beer, get a little bit of health back.
Like a regular person. I do things the hard way. You ought to know this about me.
And Braden, bang.
Well, why did you shoot me? I've done nothing wrong. I gave you a bang, a Christmas present. I would
And
miss
then he
and
uses
draw
it
a card.
against you.
I would play a miss and draw a card as well because
Ah.
you hate my Bible.
Ah.
I'm a very good Christian boy.
Okay. Well, that is what I can do.
I get to play now?
Certainly.
Sure?
Whew. Alrighty. So I am going to pull out my Winchester. +5.
Put that thing back.
That he can hit anyone on the table.
Yes, I can. And then I will play this on Keith. Everybody else gets 2 cards.
Is that how it goes?
All other players.
Okay.
Wait, let me see the symbols real quick. Is this mean?
Keith is forced to discard.
You draw 2 cards, and then everyone else is forced to discard a card.
No. I'm playing it on him.
Yeah.
no,
Let me
you-
see.
Wait.
Let me see. So,
You draw 2 cards, and the rest of us have to discard the card.
yeah.
So what was that?
So you don't want to play that on him.
You just
You
No,
want
no,
to play it
no,
on you, so you get 2 cards, and everybody else loses.
I thought it was
one.
everybody
Yes,
else.
this is how it works.
Okay, I'll play it here
I've
then.
not looked at those yet.
So you draw 2 cards, and everyone else discards.
I will discard my trusty Schofield.
I'm going to get rid of this bang.
Alrighty.
Fine. But I like having those in my pocket. It's gonna come in handy someday. Gonna need to shoot somebody for realsies.
Alrighty. Ooh.
That you lost a
Oh, that's
point
good
and I didn't
cards.
actually have to shoot. Does that just mean that you, like, shot yourself in the foot or something?
No,
Never
we
heard.
dueled. See, instead of like a normal person where you hide in the alley and when I'm walking by you come out and shoot at me, instead you walked up to me in the middle of the street while I was going about my errands and said, I challenge you to a duel. And I said, wait, what? And then you pulled out your gun and shot me.
We're under attack again. Pull out a bang or lose a life.
I'm gonna lose a life because I do not have.
I'm gonna die before I even do anything.
If my intuition was correct, that might be a good thing. I'm just not sure if it was or not.
And I
It
do
was.
believe that is my turn.
Not putting up much of a
Oh.
fight.
I have nothing to fight with.
It is time for a Christmas miracle. Hopefully, I can heal myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, no, wait. Oh, that's right. Let's see what else.
Did Outlaws have to get rid of the Renegade as well?
No.
Okay.
For Christmas.
Outlaws only have to kill the sheriff.
Christmas. Let us see. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. And you get this. And then I'll draw 3 cards to feed myself. To make
I
myself
enjoy writing
better
musicals so much.
today.
Great fun.
I'll heal myself. Cause the bad man had me. And go away on a horse. Oh, dynamite.
Oh, I hate the dynamite.
Wait, so it has to be a spade and a 2 through a 9
For it to blow up.
for it to blow up.
That
Okay.
is correct, sir. Or you lose 3 lives.
It passes around too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
if I don't die,
It
it
goes,
goes to you.
No.
And if you don't die, it goes to him. It passes till it blows up.
It is what, 3?
This would probably kill
Yeah,
me.
it's 3.
Oh, that's all of me.
Well,
Let's see.
so
So
this is not my draw. This is for this.
This is for the dynamite.
Okay, good.
So that was a
That was
That was a
mine.
diamond.
So this is mine. Everyone gets to see this, and it is not a heart, so I don't get another draw.
Okay.
And this is yours now.
Oh, great. That's
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
That's the best thing
All
ever.
right. Well, first of all, I would like to draw more cards because I need lots of healing. Because y'all are terrible.
So I handle this at the beginning of my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So that'll be the first thing you draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Brayden, you
Oh,
had to.
dynamite.
This is one of those draw situations.
Look, you got
where
to
I
play
get
what you've
pick.
got to play.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Can I choose to discard
Discard what?
my hand?
No.
Stuff in my hand?
Nope.
All right. I'm going to play 2 beers.
Nice.
I'm going to get rid of my revolver, or my carbine, so that I can pull out my volcanic pistol. Sheriff, please discard.
Why'd you change?
You'll see.
It just means he can use as many bangs as he wants. You
Well,
can
I
only
think
usually use one
Have
per
secured
turn.
your place as a villain in my eyes.
I was walking through town, going to the store, and you challenged me to a duel after I have been so rudely attacked by Indians.
That's a fair point. Go ahead and do
I
that.
ask you, who is the villain here, sir?
You know, I'm still deciding.
That'll be 2 bangs at you.
You're gonna miss one of them.
Okay, so that's the first one.
And then
You've got your
And
barrel.
then your barrel. So you draw the top card. If it's whatever your
If
symbol
it's
is
a
for
heart-
your
if
barrel,
it's a heart.
it's a miss.
And it's not.
oh, but I get to do the 2 draw thing,
Yeah,
right?
and
Okay.
pick one.
And if
Neither
it's,
one.
neither one is
So
a
you
heart.
take a hit.
All right. So I take a hit. All right. All right.
All right, first thing, dynamite.
So
Dynamite.
draw the top card to see if it blows up.
Top two. And if it's a spade, it blows up.
Yep.
Yeah,
through
2
nine.
through 9 or a spade, so it doesn't
So
matter.
I'm good with
Either one
either
of them
of
saves
those.
you.
And that just goes straight to discard, right?
Yep.
All right.
And
So-
dynamite passes
man.
to the left.
So sorry, my friend.
How would that be if that was like instant win for the Outlaws?
So we
That
have a
would've been
person
very
who is
funny.
not my deputy.
You
Let's
have a
see
person
here.
who is dispensing explosives.
That's not fair. I said there was a candle.
He could. That is true. You could have discarded that.
Yes, but there was a good chance that it would kill him.
I don't know.
I don't
that
know. I call that a
necessarily
good
believe
chance.
that.
Look, we all have to go sometime.
It's fine. I now know who everyone around the table
so do
is.
Yeah, freaking thief.
Let's see
I'm
here.
not a thief.
You stole from me. You're a thief.
You are not
Yeah.
a thief. You are an outlaw.
No.
Same thing.
Sure, I'm still in
That
frame
is
here.
that. All right. So I'm gonna bang.
Okay.
Can you? I don't think you
Oh,
can.
do I have to have a
cannot.
gun?
You cannot because I am 2 away from you.
He is out of range.
He is
So
out of range.
unless you have a gun that extends your range, you, sir, miss.
One.
And my binoculars make it so everyone is 1 range closer to me.
Oh. Dang it. Okay.
What happened, Dirty Bart?
I was mathing bad.
What the heck is 7 plus 4? 11.
I don't have that many fingers. I don't
Five.
know.
What's math?
So you are 2 away
You
from
cannot shoot me.
me. I cannot punch you either. That's rude. All right.
You can punch keys.
He might actually legitimately be on my side this time. I'm not 100% sure.
No, it's just a trick.
I am reasonably positive that these two, however, are not.
Pardon?
I mean,
All I did, Eva, was just dynamite.
you sent dynamite
I gave you
through
presents! I have given
Through
you several
sent it.
presents.
That's true.
Two presents.
I'm working on it. One of those helped miss against this evil person.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm far more convinced of his guilt than yours. So
Is that his?
You should be wary of both of them. Actually, you should be wary of all three.
Well, you
of them.
can just shush.
Says the
You
master
should
liar.
maybe be wary of everyone but yourself.
I am. I'm even a little wary of myself. I did, after all, hire a deputy that I don't know.
You're not wrong.
All right.
Damn
So
tequila.
I think that's all I can actually do without actually inflicting damage on him, and I think he might be an ally. I'm not sure.
I like how easily you thought he was your friend.
Yeah.
What? I called him out on lying at me, and he didn't do the face thing, although that kind of looked like it.
But me, I'm walking down the center of the street, running my errands. You're confident that I'm a evil man.
I am offended you would
Okay.
trust your husband over us.
So there you go. You can have that dynamite.
I will find it very funny if Braden is killed by the dynamite.
Grayson will get in his car and go home.
I could
Run
see
away.
Brayden does not need to stay here for another 2 hours while the game continues.
Brayden blew himself up.
Well, easy come, easy goes, I say.
Thank you all. It was a very nice time. I'm going to go.
Goes to be a poltergeist.
What? What? You stealing stuff again?
Yep.
I gotta mix them up.
Excuse me.
You really need to get yourself a horse.
Yeah, I do.
I need to get myself a horse and a gun. I feel like the town has woefully inadequately supplied their sheriff with materials. Wait, was I even able to duel you? How'd that work? I mean,
Oh
it's a
no,
card.
because
Okay.
because that's why I was like, wait, you couldn't. But then I was like, oh, it was a duel, not a bang.
So that's
So none of my
that's a
precautions
Derringer
apply.
in your back.
Is that a bang?
That is a bang, and I'm gonna draw a card.
That is a miss.
So I'm gonna miss.
Okay.
Some deputy you are, you came and shoot me with a gun in my back.
See, that makes it sound like you're aware that he's my deputy.
And then I'm gonna
And you would
discard
probably
that.
only know that if you had your eyes open.
He's been advertising it.
And
Yeah?
Yeah.
okay.
All in
That's why I
favor-
don't think he's deputy, because he's
all
pretty
in
bad
favor
at
of revealing our roll cards at this point.
Nah,
You done?
I'm done.
Alrighty.
Why'd you say nah to that?
Because it's not part of the rules.
That is not
Oh,
yours.
is that why?
Yeah,
Is
that's
mine
fine.
now?
That is yours.
Very good. Just let me know when I need to.
Is that why?
Not kick to the bucket.
Oh, damn. I see. I see.
You thought you knew what was going on.
I will also remind you that I'm done with a rum and coke.
You're not helping yourself much.
You know what, Keith? I challenge you to a duel.
So you have to go first with your bang.
Yep, I can't.
Then you lose a life.
Which means I get to draw a card.
Alrighty. I think that's all I can do. Yep.
Okay, Braden.
All right, Mr. Gift Giver.
Blow that dynamite.
See what you got.
I'm good.
Oh, well, if anybody but the sheriff gets blown up, they're dead.
At this juncture in time, yes.
I mean, I suppose that would make my work that much easier.
Unless your deputy gets blown up.
I mean, I'm not sure that I'm being helped a lot yet.
To be fair, you don't seem to be very discriminating in who you shoot. Oh, thank you, good sir.
I do appreciate that.
Alright.
As I will play a general store, so
You really are the gift giver.
I
Yeah.
am the gift giver, that is true.
Oh, I get to go
I
last.
am the gift giver, how about you?
I will take the bang.
Bang or a miss?
Well, yep.
No, it's a miss, or a beer.
Oh, beer, sorry.
Those are your options.
Beer
Oh,
gives you
oh, wait,
extra.
sorry.
You can have a miss, or a beer.
Yeah.
I feel like in my case, a miss is probably going to be a good idea.
Beer lets you regain health.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take beer actually, because I might get blowed up.
So,
You don't like beer.
I don't.
And then, because I was shot at, I will draw 2 more cards, and I will draw a card from Keith. Because he shot at me. And I wish for revenge.
Will.
Yeah, spine shiver.
Nah.
It's kind of a Perry the Platypus sound. I don't know what just happened there. Can't really make. I don't think that's an actual makeable sound.
Only if you're a platypus.
I will shoot Lynch. I can't shoot
You
Lance.
cannot shoot me.
I will. I can't do that.
You can, however, shoot Nate.
But do you really want to?
Yes. I'll pepper box you.
Miss.
I mean, I will say
and
he's
then
the
I'll do
nicest of us.
A spring.
He handed
spring ball,
dynamite
I'll draw
around.
two and
Let-
shoot you.
Never mind. That was a fair point.
Miss again.
Okay. I just scope. Now I can fire at him.
Okay, so you've shot at Nate.
Yes.
You've shot at Nate.
And me.
He's been gunning for me ever since we started.
That's bang.
Can't you only do one bang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a special card.
Yeah.
I will miss.
Very well.
Are you my deputy? You don't shot at everybody else at the table.
And I will just discard the howitzers.
All right, dynamite time.
Well, either he's the deputy or the renegade.
All
He's
right,
definitely
we're
not
safe.
working with
Sheriff,
somebody else.
there you go.
Back to
Great.
you.
For
Wonderful,
me.
Wonderful.
That's not a heart.
Don't love that risk assessment there.
Oh, I'm gonna put this back on the shelf.
Okay. Did you have fun reading through that?
Oh, yes.
In my turn.
Just reminiscing and seeing all the things we didn't get to do.
Okay.
Dynamite.
Dynamite first. Draw for 2. See what I get. Let's see.
Spade 2 through 9.
Well,
I'm
you're
good either
you're-
way.
Yeah, either way you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one
Wish
is
I
safe.
could keep that
One
gun.
thing I
pass
want to do
your
is Curse of Strahd
dynamite.
one day. Because I haven't done that one.
Sorry, what's that?
Curse of Strahd.
Come on, kids, blow up.
Oh, well, I can close that gap a little bit better now, I reckon.
Schofield.
That's probably not
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
We just
that
need to
was-
straight up buy more chairs.
Yeah.
I just sat down and felt something hit against my leg, and I was like,
Okay.
We're not doing great on the chair ratio. Alright.
Maybe it's time to get some metal chairs.
very durable.
Metal chairs, like
Metal
Into
friend
that.
chair.
50 pounds each.
You know, I've always wanted to learn how to weld.
My brother actually has a portable welder.
I would like
It's like this big.
for you to discard a card. And for you to discard a card.
Alright.
And I would like to, let's see here, for any player. Okay, got that. All other players. How you doing over there? Okay.
Yeah. I had to read that twice to make sure I understood that correctly.
That's why you bring a battery charger with you.
That's why you label your bottles.
Yes.
Speak to the professionals.
Yeah. We're gonna have to bring this Friday night for this and
Bang.
Ukatoa.
What's going on
It's
Friday
2,
night?
right?
Yep.
Cause what?
Is this 2, range
What's going on
2?
Friday night?
Yeah,
Alright.
miss.
Hey, that's not shocking. Wasted that there bang. That's sad. Alright. I think that's all I can do though right now. So,
Okay.
So
Yep.
for the dynamite, boom.
Boom.
Nope.
Oh.
No boom. Boom goes the dynamite.
I don't want it. Not on me.
It's gonna hit me, don't worry.
So now
My hubris will kick me.
there's that. There's that. Okay. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
first thing I want to do is regain my health. Pretty sure that's what that. Pretty sure that's what
Her
that is.
tracking number is boobs.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's anyone.
I'm sorry, it's 80085.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Pretty sure tequila was
discard 2 to...
Possibly also in
Get
Shipper's
health.
box.
No, it's draw 2 cards, and you also any one player gets a boost to their health.
Okay, so that's me,
Yes.
and I'll draw 2 cards too.
1-0-0-0-1-1-1. Did you get that tattooed on your butt?
Yep.
Wait for a giant ass package to show up.
The giant ass package.
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Just wait for a huge package to arrive, and you're like, no, she wouldn't have.
That was
No, you're not saying that.
Wait,
Yes, that is what he said.
No, that's not what
That
I
is
said.
exactly what he said.
See, you like either way. This is a weird thing because either he's saying that you have.
No, I'm saying that it's good.
You
That
gotta-
it's gonna be. It would be really, really funny if a huge package actually did arrive, and
Planets?
Danny's like, "No, she
Bang.
wouldn't have.
Oh, I have to do my barrel.
She wouldn't have."
Nope.
better
Shit herself.
weld a sturdy porch.
Okay.
It can come with the sturdy chairs, which I still have to find. Because I should actually do some hunting on that instead of waiting around.
I think
You should wait till you're all out of chairs.
But we have
At
to
this
have enough
rate,
places
it's not
for
going to be
people
that
sit.
long.
People can stand.
I mean, I'm okay with this. They might not be.
Danny, it's gonna be a point where we're just sitting on benches.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of yoga balls. They're just gonna be balls floating all over the place.
Random people falling off.
All right,
Phrasing?
Draw for dynamite.
Nope,
I
she
know
knew what
what
she
I
was
said.
saying.
You're good.
To go with the giant package or the big ass package. Either one of those really doesn't work out great. However it's intended.
You're not
Neither
wrong,
one
Chipper.
of those works out
You're
great.
not wrong.
Asses.
I mean, I am highly outnumbered here.
Ooh. Options.
I don't like the sound of that.
The way he worded it, it was either you had a big ass or you had a big ass package. So,
I plead the fifth at this point because anything I say is gonna get me hung.
We are in the Wild West.
Alrighty.
Did I take a turn somewhere in there?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Oh, it was a Keith turn. Never mind. That
I
makes
do
sense.
and pass the dynamite. Indians!
Again!
I got a bang.
Anybody got a bang?
I don't got a bang.
I got a bang.
See, now I feel like you're definitely not on my side because you're.
You
attacking-
called in the Indians twice.
Yeah, but I didn't get hurt by him. I didn't know who any of the rest of you fools were. Oh wait, do I have to wait till?
Yes,
never
you
mind.
No.
Yeah.
No, no.
Beer does
No,
not.
it has to be your last one.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
You can use beer out of turn, but it has to be to save you from
okay.
losing the
I see.
game.
So, Keith,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in jail.
Okay.
So take that.
Ha!
Okay.
Who's deputy now?
I mean,
Hasn't
you just shot the
changed.
sheriff, so.
I shot everybody.
The Indians shot the
Indians shot the
sheriff.
sheriff, not me.
But they didn't shoot the deputy.
Are you done?
You just kind of confirmed
yes.
he's the deputy?
Okay.
Did you mean to do that?
they
Dynamite.
didn't hit me either.
Oh my gosh, I was one off. It's time to give some gears. It's Christmas once again. We're playing it by seasons.
So, Chipper, I hired a deputy. I'm the sheriff in this here town. I don't know who my deputy is, because apparently I hired him when I was real drunk.
Oh my gosh, you
So-
want to do these?
So I don't know which one of these fools is for
I'll
me,
give you this.
but 3 of them are against
you
me.
take this,
I got
and
problems.
then you two can get those.
Also, in the fact that
I will give myself another hideout,
can't seem to
and
shake
we'll do
this
this.
here.
Another hideout?
I'll give myself a hideout.
Okay.
A hideout.
I'm sorry. Are you really?
I'll end my turn.
And you wanted to start it the same direction with the same one? You didn't want it going?
I'm the man who knows what I want.
Oh no.
Oh, there's now 2 bits
All
of
right.
dynamite
So we
going
gotta draw
on.
twice.
There was a second candle in the
Well,
box.
that's not a blow-up. That's not a blow-up.
Oh my gosh.
There were
Can you
2
imagine
candles
both of
in
them?
the box.
I'm glad I'm last.
This is for me.
My goodness.
Everybody gets to see I have a bang.
Okay.
Oh, I
doused
am
you
going to
soon.
play the general store.
Yay.
I get whatever's last.
And I'm going to take that.
Alright. Let's see.
2
here.
bangs, a miss, and a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd like a bang.
And I will play the stagecoach to get 2 cards.
Been through the desert with the bus.
Yep.
And I will play the general store.
Yay!
Wow.
Give me stuff.
I'm glad I can hold 10 cards.
So, do I have to draw for each of those dynamites?
Yes.
Yep.
So separately.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I should still be okay theoretically.
And I will take the
Statistically.
stagecoach.
Like this.
All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a Derringer. We got a panic button. We got more Indians. And the same gun I already got. Let's see here then. I think I am gonna take that. How are you looking over there, health-wise, friend? Okay.
Why you look?
Okay.
I've been
Yep.
giving you gifts.
Yes, and I've been noticing. I just
I've
looking.
got a gun.
He's been giving everyone gifts.
He was a little specific in
He's
one of the
been
gifts he gave me.
flying.
Here are 2 birthday candles.
He was a little specific in the gifts he gave me.
I'm
I
gonna
noticed.
play the stagecoach again to draw 2 more cards.
Now, you do remember, at the end of your
Yep.
turn, you have to
Yep.
discard down to 2.
Sheriff, please
Spiffy.
discard a card. Discard.
You're-
Discarding a card?
Yep.
Not that one.
I'm also playing a beer to give me some more life.
Discard a can. It's fine.
And I'm shooting the sheriff twice.
Yeah, that's just rude. Let's see. One of these, I think I got something here somewhere.
I thought you could only do 1 bang per.
I have a volcanic pistol.
Okay.
That's right.
I can only shoot.
Okay.
The sheriff has a barrel as well.
Yes. So
Roll,
let's see.
Draw whims and hearts.
And I gets
You
to
get 2.
2. So let's.
One of them a
see.
heart. Nope.
No, one of them is.
So you
not
take
a
1
heart.
shot.
So take 1 shot here. All right, and the other one is
You don't
a
have any
diamond.
misses?
I don't.
No. You don't.
No.
This is not what saves you. This is what saves you. It's always the one on your barrel card. So it always has to be a
I'm
heart.
dork. Don't mind
Yeah.
me. And I don't get another
Nope.
heart.
Take
All
another
right,
hit.
Take another hit. All right.
Mm.
Now I'm going to use some.
And that's my turn.
So now you have to deal with the dynamite first.
Yep.
But I'm down to my last one, so.
Yes.
That doesn't matter. You have
to deal with the
dynamite
dynamite
first.
All right. So anything other than a heart, right? Or than a spade?
No.
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 Yeah, so...
A 2 through 9 spade.
Yes.
Yeah, 2
Oh,
through 9
okay,
spade is
okay.
going to...
I'll be fine. Yeah.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Next one.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Pass
All right.
both dynamite.
It's still
Oh.
going. The birthday candles are lit. All right, so first
And I'm
off,
in jail.
Yes, you are.
Now you get a draw.
Oh, draw. Thank you.
For your regular turn.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be stuck talking
While
like
you're
this
sitting,
for
while you're
days.
sitting in your cell, these 2 little lit candles.
I have a volcanic pistol. Yes,
I'm sorry,
indeed.
Timmy. I'm
We
still
should-
working on
we
trying to
should
figure
quote
out what
that.
happened to the birthday
All right.
candles for your
So we'll
face.
go ahead and heal up some, because ow. So that heals me up 3. Alright. Yeah, I did 2.
One of them's
Oh.
a doubler
Yep.
and a
A
drop.
whiskey and a beer.
Wow.
And let's see. I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna.
Surrender quietly.
I'm gonna use that Gatling gun. And so all the other players are gonna get shot at.
It's gonna miss me.
Alright.
The ping.
Miss.
It's gonna miss me, and I'm gonna draw one because I dodged.
Okay. Well, the man I was about to punch just went to the bathroom.
So we'll
Oh wait, I
go
can't
get
punch him
by-
anyway
Why is that?
because he's
too
on a
far
horse.
away.
So how far away is
No,
he?
you can still shoot him.
Well, I can shoot him, but I can't punch him.
Yeah,
Oh.
because the punches at
Okay.
one.
Wait,
But I
what
can
does
shoot
it
him.
show you the is it the
It shows the one.
It's the one.
oh that means up to the number. Never mind.
Yeah. So I can't punch him, but I am gonna bang him. Sorry.
You know what? Oh.
My wife, the sheriff, is going to bang one of the outlaws.
Yeah. I said what I said.
Don't feel bad, Keith. I'm about to bang you, so.
I give presents. I give very large packages.
And Chipper either has a big ass or a big package.
And yes, we can play
I'm
this when you
totally
get here.
sure.
Yep, for sure.
Yep, we are. Yeah. Don't you wish you were here to play this with us, Chipper? Oh, this is amazing. I have to wait for him to. I think that he doesn't have anything left in his hand, so I think it's just gonna. Hit.
He's got one.
Does
I
he?
think.
I don't
Did
know.
he take the cards with him?
Oh. We'll find out when he gets back. Okay. Oh, well, you know what I could do? I like that idea. You know what? He's not here, so I'm going to go ahead and play Indians. So, discard a bang or lose a life. Okay, I feel better about that.
Bang.
Okay.
All right, so Indians.
Indians first.
Then I take another hit,
All right. And then, bang.
and I take another hit.
Woohoo!
So you do have your barrel.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
I'm not used to actually getting shot normally. Oh, yep, nope, I'm safe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So,
You hit my barrel.
all right.
That's one of the weirder ones I've done.
Hide your horse. Hide your pilgrims. They banging everybody out here. Okay, that one's going to the quote decks.
Then you down to 4 cards, right?
Yes, I'm at that below. So that is the end of my turn.
Ready.
So my grandmother is the shrub.
So pretty sure dynamite first.
Yep, dynamite first. And he's in jail.
So D in the mite.
You and Joe are 2 sticks of dynamite. Can't go anywhere.
All right, so this is for the first dynamite.
8 of spade!
Take 3.
Yeah!
And this
Gun
is for the
got
second
blowed
one.
up.
Nope, that one moves along.
Moving right along.
And then
Oh.
for jail.
Ouch. And now drawing for jail, and it is not. So that is my turn.
Oh, man! Alright, drawing for dynamite. I need... Nope.
I found it again.
Oh, and I guess I got to discard down to 1, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, but whenever
so
I
good.
take
I forgot about that.
Take a hit.
anytime I take a hit, I draw
Yeah.
a card. So I'm gonna do that first.
It just didn't dawn on me why he asked if I had less than 4. I was like, I've got a hand of 5. No, I don't.
Nope, you have a hand of 4.
Yeah, I have a hand of 4. You're.
Okay, and then I guess.
So you're playing this game with us, Chipper? Feel like it's a necessity?
The burden of life will come to you.
No!
Oh,
DMCA.
but we have to get those guns
Hey,
that when you pull the
actually,
trigger,
if
the
you
little thing comes out.
Do
and
it
says
in
bang.
increments of 10 seconds is alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I did just say that I was going to
Actually,
bang you.
no.
Did they change it again?
There's
Yeah.
just so much terrible
Ouch.
phrasing in this
Okay,
game.
I'm back.
It's amazing.
Gee, that hurts, huh?
And then he told him that he was going to bang him. And it's
Alrighty.
just- there's a lot of banging
I'd pay to
going
see
on.
that.
1, 2.
No.
The
That'll be a hard
there.
no.
I didn't say I'd pay you.
Hey Keith, let's duel.
If it's not a bang, you're dead.
You won't have enough.
It could be a beer. If it's a beer, then he'll lose it, but he can use the beer right away and save it.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh, bye, Keith. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Deputy.
Oh no, he really was!
Yeah.
Sorry, Sheriff, you're on your own.
Well, shit.
Well, you know,
At least that makes it easy for you.
That's
know,
true.
somebody didn't
enemies
come
are.
after me in the beginning. Things could have been different.
You were the only one I could hit in the beginning.
So you
Yeah.
have to kill all of us to win.
Great. Fabulous.
Alrighty.
And one of us has to kill everyone to win.
And
And
you know
2 of
what?
us only have to kill you.
Shit.
I am going to,
I'm gonna die.
hmm.
This is not gonna take long.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay, good. You
done?
just
Yep, I'm done.
Alright,
do all the nothing.
Like Christmas.
You have to draw for dynamite
Bang,
first.
bang,
that's
bang,
right,
bang,
that's
bang,
right.
bang.
Jeez, man.
Hooray, I'm not gonna die today. And now it's time
Now
for
to give her
Christmas
gifts.
cheer and gifts.
So who do you think's the renegade?
I mean, if I had to guess, I would say Braden just based upon his behaviors.
Yes, we do need hats.
Yes.
No.
Is that wise,
What do you think?
How do you not know? It's been obvious the whole game!
I know. I
Mm-hmm.
was just verifying.
Am I right? Am I
Yes,
wrong?
Braden's the renegade, Nate and I are the outlaws.
Yes.
He is really good at playing both sides, so I just kind of figured
Well,
that.
and I knew that from the very start where he was giving gifts to everybody and he gave everyone a bang. He was like, everyone take a shoot somebody
Well,
else.
that was more of the cards in
You
my
get to
hand
shoot
were
a
better
person.
than bangs.
You get to
so.
shoot a person.
Yeah, as soon as he did that, I was like, he just wants everyone to kill each other.
Is this like Clue where you guess and then
Not
not exactly. Just
Lance, bang.
when somebody dies, you find out who they were.
I've got a barrel! I've got a barrel!
So my
It did
one
not
ally
save my
died,
life.
and I didn't know he was my ally. I thought maybe at first, and
Oh,
then
is it my turn?
It is your turn.
bad things.
Come on, dynamite.
Nope.
Okay.
Dang it.
Lance, draw one from my hand.
Nope.
I was trying to help.
I couldn't tell.
It was as obvious as green on grass.
I wasn't attacking you.
Yeah, but he wasn't either.
No, because I have to kill everyone else, and then you last.
No, you
Yeah, that's
said
'cause
in the
he's
beginning,
not
like,
stupid,
I
he
know these are all outlaws or renegades.
Oh, you're still going.
Yeah, you don't have to worry
I
about
am,
me
and
for
I'm
a
sure
while,
you-
Danny.
Yeah,
Shooting
I
you and
well, no,
trying to.
I said I knew who.
Okay.
I knew who was untrustworthy. I couldn't figure out who was who until Braden went, and then it was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Got no heart, so I'm gonna play a mist. You missed me. Okay. So yeah.
Where's the dynamite?
Sheriff.
Oh, have you already dealt with the dynamite?
Bang!
Oh,
Not
Oh,
yet.
that's right. I forgot you have the freaking volcanic gun. Fine. Okay. Oh, wait, I can draw for that one too.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a heart? No. Jeez.
And everybody has to discard, and I'm going to take them out 2.
Discard 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna discard this one. Who gets it?
Oh no.
Oh, and I'm going to play Wells Fargo, and I get 3 cards.
Woo!
Yeah, you too. Alright. So,
It's not your turn yet.
fine. Be that way. I'm gonna die really fast now. I'd like to thank you for
He
your
has to
efforts.
take both of us out, right?
Yep.
To win.
Yeah.
So at least I'm not totally alone in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of am.
But everybody
So the
has-
sheriff must eliminate all the outlaws and the renegade.
Yeah.
Yep. We're dueling, Sheriff. Do you have a bang?
I do.
Play it. I don't, so I would normally die, but I'll play a beer to save my life.
I wanted that bang.
I know you did.
That's just rude.
Then we got to gang up on Brayden.
And I'm gonna play a canteen.
I'm glad you completely understand the rules now, because I'm
Actually,
still a little lost.
we don't.
You don't? Oh.
If we kill the sheriff, we win.
Oh, he has to kill us.
He has
before.
to. Yeah, he has to kill us before we can kill the sheriff.
Ah.
Don't worry.
We done?
You won't get blown up by dynamite, but he will.
Will I?
Yes.
Will I?
Yes.
I'm feeling funny.
Dynamite time.
So, first off,
You're safe.
I'm safe.
Because at least one of those is fine. So
Yes.
pass the dynamite.
So, Nate, dynamite.
You.
Boom goes the
And then
dynamite.
Really
draw your
hope-
cards.
That it blows up on you, because that's one less person I have to worry about.
Okay. So, Panic, I'm going to take one from you. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use that now because it seems like a good idea. Let's see. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Don't forget that your full health is actually 5.
Yes.
Yeah. I am out of misses.
Good. Good. So, got that. Okay. I think that's all I can do. So, yeah. Alrighty.
Alrighty. Let's see the dynamite.
Dynamite.
Whip out that
Nope.
reverse Uno. Yeah.
Okay, first thing I'm going to
Why
do
could it not have
is
been the dynamite?
drink a beer.
I really want it to be one of you two on the dynamite.
So does
Then-
Braden. Braden has to kill both of us before we kill you.
Alright, and I am going to pull out my Derringer, and I am going to... Are you a +1 of anything?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot you my Derringer, and I get to draw one.
Bang.
Bang.
Wait, you draw for a heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I keep forgetting. I got a heart. So
Okay,
it
misses.
misses.
Why do you draw 2?
Because
Yes,
that's
I
her
can.
special ability. Her
Yeah.
special ability, she gets to draw 2. Pick
Any
one.
of the draw things.
It's a really good one for
That's
the
all I
sheriff
got.
to have.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
For the dynamite.
Right.
You
We're
can do
good.
it, friend. Woo!
Now, giver of gifts.
Yes.
Give us all gifts.
Give us all gifts.
Around
Give me
again.
the best gifts.
Pass the dynamite.
3, 4, 5.
Boom goes the dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Normally, I would.
Why
be-
did you draw at 5?
Because I get to pick. I get 2, and I give 3
Oh,
to
sorry.
everyone else.
You're right. Sorry.
Because
you have
before
to
he
draw.
was drawing 6.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Don't mind me.
Normally, I'd be excited about the prospect of using the dynamite to kill the sheriff, but this sheriff's not going to get killed by dynamite.
Is there a way to take away the barrel?
The barrel? No. Not unless you have a card that says you taste them.
That sounded like barf.
Nope.
Okay.
Also, Keith, is that wise?
Everyone gets a miss.
Okay.
Get right over
Is
there.
that wise?
To what?
Hey!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ace Dragon.
Thank you.
Woo!
That's
That's
awesome.
Chipper.
Yeah, Chipper is
Chipper.
gifting everybody.
Oh.
Gifted.
Thank you, Chipper.
Yes, welcome Ace Dragon. I mean,
Welcome,
you
Ace
hang out here
Dragon.
with us
Wel-
sometimes, any
welcome,
and Merkin
Merkin.
season.
Right.
Be sure
we're-
you guys give a shout out to Chipper and tell her thanks.
Yes, Chipper is amazing.
Chipper is awesome.
All right, Mr. Renegade.
Chipper is
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm gonna bang everyone.
Yeah, I remember that Ace is your bud. Your
I just used a houser, so bang to
family,
everyone.
possibly.
Miss.
I forget. What just happened?
He's banging everyone.
First off, I'm gonna
Now
do this
that
thing.
now that Keith is gone, Brayden is the village bicycle.
There's a heart,
Yes.
so it misses without me.
I always was.
Oh, I forgot to do that for a heart. That was not a heart, so yeah. I still take that.
That whore.
There's so much
Miss.
banging happening. There's so much all of
You're
the
not using
things.
it?
No.
Huh?
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Dynamite, and I'm safe.
No!
Yes!
Shut. I don't want to blow up.
Okay,
Come on,
this
Daddy.
I'm a
one's for me.
Toys R Us kid.
Yes, this one's a diamond, so I get another card. Okay.
I thought he was your cousin, but I couldn't quite remember. We have been passing the stick of dynamite around for like a year and a
Sheriff,
half.
I'd like a card.
Okay. Okay. Not my favorite. but yeah, whatever. Are you quite done?
No.
Dang it.
Bang again?
My hope is that one of these two idiots
Discard.
will blow themselves up, and then I'll kill the other one, and then all I have to worry about is fighting Danny.
And 2 shots.
You're an asshole, oli, oli, oli. Uh-huh.
No, I already passed it. Oh yeah, try for your barrel.
Yeah.
Draw 2.
First one,
First one, got a heart.
Okay.
Nice.
Take it back.
second one.
Second one. No heart, so that one stays
So
lost.
just the one.
Okay.
And I have to discard down to 1.
Where'd
so
the dynamite go?
It's right here.
It's
Oh,
you.
okay. It is me.
Oh, it is you. I
Yeah.
thought you
Yeah,
had
no,
already
I had
gone.
already passed it.
That's why I was
Dynamite.
like,
You are good.
Yep, you're good because
Yep,
one of
I'm
those
good.
isn't.
Man, come on already.
All right,
Team
and
player, blow
then
up.
2. That's not helpful. Let's see. I would like your card, sir.
Nate, you're gonna have to put in some good work.
Hey, yeah.
Discard that one you just
Oh, I
put back
can't
in.
do multi-hit, so
And I'm gonna take that now.
you need to help us.
And
I am helping
Himself.
hinder you.
I was gonna say he specifically can't help us if he wants to win.
That I think is the oh wait, this is a volcanic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I am gonna put that out there.
You can't have.
You can only have
Nate,
one.
So
Yep.
And then
Yep.
you got to discard that one.
Yep. That one goes away if you're gonna use the volcanic.
But you're 2 away.
I am
Right.
2 away.
Gosh dang it.
Yes,
But I can keep it in my hand.
Yes.
you can.
Okay.
You good?
For now.
Blow up, please, for the
Dynamite.
love of all that's holy, blow up!
Blow up.
No!
Yes.
Same suit, wrong number!
Yes.
Yes.
We're glad that you're hanging out with us, Ace Dragon. We're being ridiculous.
Oh,
tonight.
Chipper. Oh,
Oh
Chipper.
my gosh, I finally got a barrel.
That was probably your Mountain Dew.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alrighty. Well, Sheriff Danny, how you do with the knife to the back?
Ugh.
Well, see if you get
Does
a
the
heart.
barrel work for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm throwing the knife.
Nope.
Nope. I end up
Alrighty.
ouching.
The dagger knight.
Wow. Rude.
It's just a little knife.
So rude. So rude.
That's it.
All right. Give her a gift.
Give her
Dynamite
gifts.
time.
For at least a little while longer,
Just
we can
blow
be
up.
friends.
We're good.
Nope.
Give her gifts. Give her gifts.
Give them crap stuff.
They'll get what I give them.
Well,
Which,
okay then.
sadly, is gonna be all bangs, because that's...
No!
I have... It was literally all bangs.
Yep.
Oh,
Who
great.
shuffled these?
I did.
The deputy.
Bang.
Oh, are you shooting me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would he not?
Because I might get blown up by dynamite, and I'm not shooting at him.
I don't trust that you'll roll for dynamite.
Okay.
Barrel.
Fair.
Oh, barrel doesn't. Oh no, it's a bang. Sorry.
Yeah. Bang.
Yep. Come on. Nope.
Yep.
I'm out.
Woo!
All right,
One
Nate.
down.
And
Oh.
that takes the dynamite with you.
That's fine.
So it's out of play.
Does
now.
it?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Sorry,
More
Nate.
Dynamite.
There's another one in there somewhere.
Okay.
So, Danny, we could do this one of two ways.
And then
Either you and I
bang.
gang up on him.
Indians. So
That's
I need
not
everyone
how
to play
that
a
works.
bang.
He has
Everyone
to
play
be,
a bang.
He has to be my friend until he kills you.
Yes. You have to die, and then I may use your bones to beat the hell out with Danny. I will use your femur as a
If you have
shield
one-on-one
and drive
with
it
me
deep
or
into her
one-on-one
heart.
with him.
Either way, I'm going one-on-one with somebody. So really, to me, that doesn't make a difference. It really only
I'm
helps.
gonna be real impressed if the Renegade wins. That'd be the first
It'll
time
be a
I've ever seen
first.
that happen.
It'll be a first.
I'm clenching with anticipation.
You picked a good one for it. Like, I feel like if a renegade could win, it would be your
Santa
combination.
Claus.
Yeah, your
Santa Claus the
villain.
renegade.
Santa Claus the renegade.
Alright, Sheriff, it's you.
All right, so I don't have to deal with the
Dynamite.
dynamite anymore. Let's
So
see
my
here.
question is, why would you choose to shoot me over him?
Because I'm not
I
trying
mean-
to kill her yet.
Because you
Yeah.
still have to die.
Because you're the
Either
closest
way,
to winning.
I have to kill both of you.
Yeah.
And right now, he's okay helping me kill you.
Because these two have 2 win conditions and you have 1.
I would be okay killing him.
That's not your win condition.
Yeah, but you
I
have
know.
to
But it is one of hers, so actually, like, there's a valid play to be made here to ally with the outlaw to kill the renegade, and then you two duke it out, because she's got to kill them both off anyway at some
Yes.
point.
Okay, let's see here.
It's just who she wants to deal with first.
And a draw?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
If someone shoots you,
You miss,
That's a
they
miss,
and
and
you
you
draw.
draw
Oh,
a
and I
card.
draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. I am going to switch over to volcanic. It doesn't matter right now, but I feel like it would be helpful. Because neither of you...
that
Oh, he
doesn't
has
matter.
I'm
minus.
out of range, but you can still hit him.
I got barrel.
Yeah, but I still need something with range. How far range is your
Plus
Mustang?
2.
So it's a
He's
plus
at
2.
3.
So he's at 3.
So he, yeah.
so
he's at
actually, I need,
You need
to
to switch to-
to
yeah.
that.
Okay, now you can.
And so the volcanic can stay in the hand. This guy has to go.
3. Right.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, you can't shoot
That's
me.
all you
I
can
think
do.
that's all I can do. Yeah. So here we go.
Nate.
Come on, Nate.
Oh, no dynamite.
No dynamite. Come on, Nate. Come on.
So which bottle did
Come
you get,
on,
Chipper?
Yeah, because you
Was it the
could
pea
still.
bottle or the
I
fountain?
know, I can
still
still win. The perks of being
Oh,
on a
she's
team.
just lurking right
Oh,
now.
that's right. That's,
That's
right.
fine.
Come on, Nate. Come on, Nate.
I think
How
I
has
still-
life been going, Ace?
I think I still win, even if.
If the sheriff wins, you win.
Yeah.
Even though you're dead.
Even though
So,
I'm dead.
It's
Yeah.
a hollow victory.
I mean, it's the same for me. If Nate kills you, I win too.
What is this?
So that's draw 2, and everyone draws 1. Or not everyone.
One
One
person.
person draws 1.
I could help you out.
You're not going. You are going to try to kill me. I'm
He's
not
going to try to
wrong.
kill you.
You're
Yeah,
both
but I
gonna
have
try to
focus
kill
on you
me.
before I even go for her.
Yes, like he has to help me first. He can't kill me before he kills
Normally,
me.
I would argue that you could make a deal with her, but that would rely on her trusting you to keep your word.
And I
And
don't.
she
That,
knows
and
you
since
well-
it's
too
you,
well.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
She knows you too well.
Also,
Fine.
besides which, like, again, both of you are going to ultimately try to kill me.
Hello?
Yes, but I'm on a delayed timer.
Yep.
How's this for trust?
Okay.
Bang.
Miss and I draw a card.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I totally forgot to respond to that.
I mean, that's all right, but again, we're still in the same boat. You're both going to ultimately try to kill me.
Yes, but I'm wondering why are you going after me first?
Because I have guarantee help from him.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah,
You can double cross me at any given point in time. I know when he's
Yep,
going to
no
double
problem.
cross me. I have a guarantee.
When you're dead.
Yes.
Okay, see ya.
I'm not going to do anything until one of you is out.
Yeah, he's not either.
What?
So
He's
so-
you were
so-
trying to
no.
bargain something
No,
that does
see,
not make sense.
Yeah,
Nate,
you're
you
not
have
making sense.
You have to kill Danny
I know
to win.
that.
They're
I
both
know
gonna
that.
kill you first because Brayden has to kill you. If he kills the sheriff first, he loses.
I know that.
And I have to kill both of you.
Yes.
He is guaranteed on my side until you're dead. You can backstab me at any given point in time.
I'm not going to.
Is it your turn?
There's no,
There's no
from
reason
from
to
a
trust
game mechanic standpoint, there is no
he
reason.
is forced to be on her side whether he wants to or
Yes.
not. For you, it would be a choice.
Yeah, Santa over there has to be helpful. And also, unless I mistake how this works, you're still going to be giving me cards after you're dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on a singing ship. I'm doing the best I can.
I mean, respect, but
Don't.
it's not
Yeah.
working.
Just play the game.
I respect what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. The
there-
psychology bit not
Yeah,
working.
there's
Not
not
working
a
out.
there's
Not
not a
working
plan.
out.
There is no logical sense
There's
to what you're
really
saying.
nothing I can do at this point.
There
so.
you go.
Just
It
hold
is
on to your
what it
cards and
is.
wait.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
2,
All right, give her
3,
gifts.
4.
Oh, Renegade Santa. What are you putting down my chimney today?
A bullet!
Each of you got a bullet.
And we'll do it in a general store.
Oh, jeez.
Bang.
I'll take that.
Oh.
All right, Danny. Do you want draw 2 and get 2 health or a bang?
I think it's obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
want the whiskey.
At least this means you got bullets.
Oh,
Yep.
I got a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
Too bad you can only use one at a turn.
Yeah.
Till he gets a volcanic.
If.
Nate, can you discard a card?
Which one of my bang cards should I discard?
It's too bad we couldn't have combined our hands at some point,
Yeah.
so that I could have just.
Is there a rule against
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't just give cards to.
I'm gonna
other
draw
players.
2 more cards and heal you 1.
Oh, well, thank you.
Now, if he had to draw from a hand,
Like now.
Yeah.
do it. Hold on, let me mix up my bangs.
That's fine.
I gotta mix up my bangs.
bangs. It's a good thing you have a barrel now, Nate.
Yes.
Mm.
So I'm actually not too down, so I want to wait for that. I do want to
Congratulations,
do
you
cards.
got
Yeah.
a bang.
And I'll shoot you with it!
Oh, I get to draw.
Not hard.
But you miss.
Okay. I've wicked him for you, my lord!
But both of you
Your
have to
turn.
stockpile for a fight against each other later. Nate doesn't. Nate
Yeah.
just needs to
And
throw
he's going to
everything
be
he
much
has.
better at stockpiling than
No.
me.
I want a duel.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
You need a fistful of duels.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have to deal with both of you at some point.
Yep. They are both going to kill you eventually.
But I need to keep that gun out there for him. I guess I'm just gonna do what I can, which is to bang.
Oh, let me draw. That is not, but you still miss.
All right, that's fair. I think that's
She's
all I
got
can
the
do.
same problem you do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn, Nate.
Alrighty.
Draw for the turn. Nate's being covered up by the bottle.
Oh,
Come on,
wait.
fill enough biddies to get over my head.
I oopsed. I should have discarded something.
Indians.
Play bang.
Play a bang.
There's one.
Well, I'll discard something now. Okay, fine.
Probably should go
Yeah,
ahead and
I
discard
should've.
another.
I didn't realize that I was down or that I was up.
There's a very clear.
Keith, you might
choice
want to
up there,
shuffle.
Danny.
What?
There's a very clear choice of what you should get rid of.
Is there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it would be really handy against him, but I'm not going to be able to use it against him without sacrificing.
Alrighty,
it for him, so that makes sense.
You couldn't hit me yet.
And those other 3 are more useful.
Yeah.
It says any one player. Can I any one player be
Yeah.
myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's a healing one, then yes.
Or if it's anything really.
It's drawing cards. I'm gonna draw 3 cards then.
He's going for that duel. I know he's going for the duel.
Yeah, he has.
Why
he
would
should
you
be.
not? Like, if you've got that card, why would you not?
Do duels count as bangs?
No,
Just hits.
Okay.
but duels can only drop 1 life each duel.
Yeah.
But they don't count as bang, so if you do a duel, you can do a duel, and you can also bang.
If you have enough duels
That's
and bangs,
fine.
you can keep going.
Yep.
And that's probably the best way to kill this particular sheriff.
Yep.
Duel!
Okay.
Discard a bang.
So I have to discard a bang.
Or you
Yep.
can just take the hit.
I'm just gonna take the hit.
That's no fun.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay. That's all I got.
You have to discard down to 3 cards.
No, I don't.
Yeah, not
Six.
him.
I got up to 10. I like my cards.
Jingle bullets, jingle
I got sticky
bullets, spreading cheer and love.
I got sticky hands.
Merry Xmas.
You filthy animal.
Nate's probably got the most stacked hand at the
Oh, I'm
moment.
sure.
If only I could shoot more than once. Yeah, that's a good one.
Bang.
Don't forget you have a barrel.
I do.
Damn
it!
You bastard pudding.
Draw 2.
Draw 2 to start. Okay. Okay. So those are good cards to keep.
I'm going to remind you at the end of your turn you can only have 3.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and.
All of us are. At the moment, we all are. As well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play that one and draw 2 more.
Yep.
Draw 2 and
Heal 2.
heal 2.
Okay, so I got that.
Haha.
Hey Danny, you want to know what help right now?
Huh?
You hitting that chest button on your phone.
No.
Okay,
Do it.
so
Do it.
I'm trying to decide which. So, can I still hit them?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
What?
What?
You're in
you're
jail.
in jail.
Oh.
This is no fun.
So, let's see. I
But I
don't
want-
need a +4.
I wanted dynamite.
I don't think you want dynamite. Statistically,
No,
dynamite will not
I
help you.
want dynamite.
And now I
given
have all
this
5.
situation.
Even
Okay,
if
but I won't
she
need that
can't, because she's
there's
got
no
her
downside
lucky
to
Duke
it.
ability allows her to
Huh?
Yeah,
double
There's no
hit,
downside
so
to equipping.
unless she
Yeah,
gets
it's-
really unlucky with
Oh,
getting.
that's true.
Yeah,
So I
it's
can go
it's
ahead
better
and
than
do that,
than
yeah.
what you had.
Yeah.
Damn it! She could
And then I'm going
I hate to break it to you, Braden. She could hit you before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
and then bang.
Well, fine then.
Barrel.
Yeah, you have a
You
barrel.
don't. Can you use it in?
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing is he can
No.
still use all of his cards.
Okay.
Ha
Haha.
There are barrels in prison.
ha! There are barrels.
You're just potentially costing him his next turn.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So roll to see if you get a
Alrighty.
heart.
He turned it.
It's a
into
heart,
next
it's a
one
heart.
to
He gets a
necessity.
turn.
I get a turn.
Draw 2.
Draw 2.
All the freaking cards.
All the freaking cards. All the freaking cards. All the freaking cards are gonna help. Man.
Alright, first thing, I'm gonna heal myself with beer.
Look.
That's how that works.
Yep.
In the spaghetti western, it is.
And Gatling gun for everyone.
I'll miss and draw.
And hide under my barrel first. Got a heart, misses.
Nice.
Pretty sure the last time I played this game, the sheriff had that same ability.
It's a good.
Because I remember it being impossible to hit.
I like this guy as the sheriff. This
It's
is
a really
good.
good
Yeah.
sheriff.
And on
card.
top of that, we got Indians.
So everybody discard a bang.
Discard a
and
bang.
hit.
So the draw doesn't work on this one.
No.
No.
Okay. Fine. I had only
Did
used
you
one at
discard?
a time anyway.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I didn't discard. I got rid of the
Ah.
bullet.
Alrighty. And that's all I can do.
Alright. Santa Claus coming down your chimney. Trying to get his fast through the pipe.
It's sure to be a Christmas classic.
Yes.
Oh, look, another bang.
Did you
So
see
I
my
will
vicious
give
mockery
mine.
today?
I love that.
I did.
What was?
What?
Vicious
vicious
Colin.
The vicious-
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
mockery?
I did see
Yeah.
that. Well, I just drew it, but I don't want to play it. Gonna do this. I'm gonna take that for
What do we have?
You have
Cat
a
blue or
discard or a heal
Discard for
for anyone.
for anyone.
One person
Or a
has to
heal.
discard or a heal.
I feel like that's probably a better option.
I don't think I've ever seen this game go on this long.
Yeah,
This is
I
ridiculous.
haven't either.
Okay. And I have to discard two, so I'm gonna get rid of Schofield
Let's do
and
bang,
a
they
Dynamite.
said. This will be
Oh.
fast, they
Play the
said.
dynamite. Jeez.
If there is a good chance I'll kill myself,
I
I
mean,
might be able to take you out, but then
But he definitely won't get the sheriff.
but I definitely won't be able to get the sheriff because there's no way I can get the. Even if we kill you before the dynamite goes off, it's more likely to kill me because she double grabs
Double
cards.
draws. Yep.
She double pawns her cards.
we good?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but let's do it anyway.
Alright. Dynamite.
I don't want it.
I love it. I love it. Yes, I'm glad it's back.
Bastards.
Alright, let's see what we
I
got.
thought I got rid of that box long ago.
So this is
Evidently
a
didn't
one-time
stay
play
buried.
card,
Yeah, it's a
right?
one-time play.
Yeah, that's
Apparently I
a
didn't
bang
bury
one
it
person at range
down
one
deep
and draw
enough.
one.
That's what I get for
You're at
burying
range
it
one.
in the graveyard.
So
He's, I
bang.
mean, well,
No, he's not at range
Yeah, he's
one.
at range 3.
And then draw a card.
Yep.
yeah.
Barrel?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the barrel. Nope.
Okay.
Alright. And bang.
You banged me twice?
The bang card can only be played once. If it's not bang the card, so if it's like a Derringer or a punch or some stuff, you can play multiple. Barrel.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That one doesn't go through.
Dang it. Okay, and I think that's... Yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. Dynamite.
And I have 5. Okay,
Yep.
we're good.
You're at full health.
Nope.
Why are you relieved?
That was not relief. That was a oh shit moment. That was a oh why.
Yeah,
Why
so
couldn't I
so
have-
if you've got a lot of hits in your hand that aren't actually the card that says bang, you can use them.
Alright, I now have a Mustang, which I don't think
Yeah!
I don't think it really matters though.
It means that anything that of hers that says you can only hit with
Okay.
one can't
Yeah.
hit you.
But yes, I do have that.
Well, thankfully, my gun is a +4.
Yeah, but stuff
You know
like
what?
your Derringer
Discard.
specifies.
That's fair.
Discard.
Discard?
Yep.
I guess for right now, that's fine.
And discard again.
You suck. I don't like you. Okay.
And bang.
I'll do this first. It's 1 of heart.
Nope.
No. So, you miss, and I draw a card.
That's fine, still knock you down a little bit.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah, I like drawing cards. That works.
Oh, the freaking
He's got
bangs.
an entire hand of bangs.
Is that
Yep.
actually an entire hand of bangs?
It is. It is.
Good lord.
Yep.
Are you done?
I am done.
Dynamite.
Ho ho ho! I'm good.
Oh.
Man, the day that Nate gets a volcanic pistol,
Yes.
How many can you do?
You can do 2.
as many as you have,
Really?
yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. As
Yeah, so if you have a hand like his, you can just keep going till you are through.
Everyone's dead when he gets one of those.
Big in jail.
And I will discard. Actually. No, that's stupid. I will discard a duel.
You don't want to do it with me?
I know what's in your hand. Good, Annie.
All right. Dynamite.
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 Please go boom. Please go boom.
That's not gonna.
Not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
No. I was to say, like, it could, but it's so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
so
It's already hard enough for the dynamite to explode when
Yeah.
it's
That's
gonna
a, that's a
drop
character
twice.
card.
Oh, had the.
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
then my 2 draw.
She may use any card. She may use any card as a mist.
Oh, apparently my character cards got thrown in there because that was my other option. I thought about taking that one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be a good one.
Okay, so you can't use that
Can't
one.
use that on either of them.
Nope.
Those are fine. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, liked that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and duel you. Oh, that's a dumb thing to do.
Okay.
Wait. That doesn't make sense.
You can duel Brayden.
Yeah,
That would be sad, though.
he's gonna give me help until he's dead, though. So, let's see. Do I have anything? That's
duel
Okay.
you in your hand of bang.
no, that was stupid. That was dumb. Admittedly. I'm gonna go
Yeah, you
ahead
really have
and
only one option.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Bang.
bang.
Miss.
Okay, and then one.
Oh wait a minute. I'm gonna draw
Yep.
first.
5.
Okay. You still miss.
And I'm gonna discard this guy because it is absolutely useless right now. Both of you are on horses.
Alright.
Okay.
So I got dynamite and jail.
Dynamite.
So dynamite
And-
first.
Dynamite first.
Nope.
Oh my
Jail.
gosh! Well, one of you two blow up already.
And no.
So your turn
So
is
your
over.
turn's over. Dynamite.
Come on.
Oh,
blow up.
oh,
Blow up.
oh, no.
Mm.
Oh no! Oh, that was very musical of you.
I'm a very musical person. Yes.
Dynamite.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
What is this?
Oh, he got
Brayden.
the volcanic.
no.
Brayden, I hate to break this
But
to you,
we're out
but
of
that
range.
only works on the sheriff.
I'm out of range.
Homeboy's on a Mustang.
I've got a scope. Oh,
What does the scope say?
plus view others at a distance of -1.
So 1, 2. No, yeah, no, that does bring him into range with your volcanic.
We gonna die now.
Well, I happen to.
There's
that. Yep.
blackjack.
I'm pretty sure Brayden doesn't have any bangs in his hand at the moment, so.
Yeah, I got 'em all.
Perceptive. Very perceptive.
Because I got them all.
Yeah, you have everyone in the deck right now. I'm reasonably positive.
I'm gonna punch you.
You can't.
Nope.
Punches at a range of 1.
Wait, aren't you
Can't
only
put-
supposed to have as many cards in your hand as you have bullets?
Not me.
No, he can
Oh,
have
that's
10.
right.
have up to
That's
10.
right.
Because he's a dirty, rotten cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I know,
I
right?
have
It's
to
so
discard.
gross.
I have to discard those.
I forget where that came from, but it grossed me out real good.
Go to any.
Okay, so
Draw two.
For dynamite.
Oh, yep, draw for dynamite.
that'll be fine.
But statistically, it'll be fine.
Where is the dynamite?
It's
Oh,
right
it's
in
right
front of
there.
you.
Yeah, we're fine.
So that one would have killed you, but the queen saves you.
Yep.
Oh.
Dynamite.
All right, and 2. Oh, lovely. Okay.
I mean, at this point, really all you can do is just kind of try and wing him.
I need that.
Yeah, you do if you have that.
Aye.
Oh.
I shoot you.
Bang.
You have a barrel.
I do have a bell. Yeah. And diamond.
All right.
And I need to take something out. What did he just say?
I don't know, but something.
Okay. Okay, we'll just go ahead and discard one of the misses.
Okay.
All right.
You good?
Yep. That's what I can do.
Yep.
Dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Blow up. I dare
know-
you.
Wow.
Given the situation I'm in, I would be happy to blow up right now.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Nope.
Ugh.
Oh. There's a table there.
I know there's a table.
Oh, look,
You
another
didn't-
bank. Bang.
Guy. Let's see what I need. Wait, what's my
You
barrel?
need a
My
heart.
barrel is a heart. That is
Oh,
not a
nope.
heart. So I'm just gonna miss. Where'd it go? There's one. Miss. No. Take it back.
Put it in Discord block.
Yeah, that's it.
I like the sexy way your fingers just meander.
Well, Braden's out.
Alrighty then.
So much for the
So
renegade.
close. So dang
Yeah.
close.
Did these get
That's the
shuffled in?
closest I've ever got to a
Yeah,
renegade win.
They go
Yeah,
into
everything, and then hand me your character cards.
Alright. So,
Well, at this
That's the
point,
closest I've ever gotten
he had
Well,
the
I mean-
advantage.
bang.
to a renegade win.
And that's it.
Dear God, that's
and the
what
sheriff and,
Yep.
and the deputy win.
I mean, it's kind of a hollow
You're
victory.
Yeah, it's kind of a whole
Look at that.
victory.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jeez.
And another barrel.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd have murdered me real good if you
I,
would have.
Wow.
I'm upset how far I went.
That was so close, man. So close.
Wow.
I'm saying how
Dynamite
long
is
it would have
the thing
taken to
that
get to a
saved me.
volcanic
I
pistol.
don't think.
I had
they're
one
all
in my
I
hand.
think there's only
Yeah,
2 in the game.
Yeah, there's two in
Yeah.
there's two in the
Oh,
deck.
okay.
So I had one in my hand.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah,
there,
yeah.
we weren't winning.
Card.
We'd have to go through this entire deck.
We
again,
maybe
and
could have
then
killed the
maybe-
sheriff if the sheriff didn't have the draw 2 every time one of those
Yes.
things comes up.
I
Then
like
maybe
that
there
one.
would have been a chance.
I like
Yeah.
that one. Oh, that was fun, you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a long one.
Yeah. All right, so that's been a long night. We're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for joining us.
We might
hope you
stream
enjoyed
again
it.
sometime this
Um,
week. I don't know.
Do stay tuned to the
It depends on
Discord.
what happens with scheduling.
Yeah.
Do stay tuned to the Discord. We may wind up actually doing a D&D stream this week. The schedule
Don't
was
hold
just
your breath.
the schedule was just not with us and hasn't been for the last 3 weeks. We did want to give you guys something to
Snack
Jo-
on.
to
Keep on
join
your
join us
sicknesses.
join along with us on though. We hope you enjoyed Ukatoa. If you tuned in for that,
was
again,
fun.
just as a reminder, that one is available from the Darrington Press, brought to you by your friends at Critical Role. A lot of fun, real easy to pick up. None of us had played it before tonight, and I think by the time the second game came around, we were pretty solid with it. So
yeah, it was pretty easy.
real
to pick
easy to
That
pick
is the
up.
second game Danny won tonight. Danny
it
won
is.
most of the games.
up. I
Yeah.
want things.
Mhm.
Yeah, Danny won tonight. Woo! The second
We act
game
like we're
tonight.
surprised
one?
by that.
The
That
second
you
game
won?
tonight
Yeah.
was
Do
Bang.
you win frequently?
I mean, it's
Oh,
not
right.
good for you.
Yeah.
Now,
It
Monopoly
is
and Risk,
Bang.
I just play the game.
It is
Oh.
patterned after spaghetti westerns. There's several different expansions available for it. If you get it here in the commemorative bullet
That's fabulous.
pack,
Yeah.
like we did,
Here's-
you've got there's
one
an
where
expansion
you
pack
use
that goes
the
along
character
with it.
thing and you
You get extra
you grab
characters,
two of them every turn.
extra bits of the game, extra mechanics to the game that go with it. It's a lot of fun. This is the first time I think this is the second time I think I've played it here. Danny's played it before, but it's been a little while.
I used to play it a lot.
Braden used to play it a lot. It's a lot of fun, real
Still
real
there a
easy to
lot.
pick up.
I like this one.
So go check that one out as well. We had a lot of fun tonight. Hope you guys did too. We will see you guys next time. Do stay tuned to the Discord. We
vibrate.
may have an announcement about a makeup stream later this evening. Until then, as always,
Grab your bats and grab your balls.
and if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Mwah.